you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, you are over here in the land of Shu, halfway between Shimahaba and Sahua, as you are on the return trip after having gone to Shimahaba to stop the flow of purple frenzy. As you manage to make a dent in the activities of the 12 spiders there, you've departed and withdrawn from the area to return to your ship and have gotten information regarding the whereabouts of Segeos' lair. On the way, you decided that it was time to stop and take a nice rest. You've gotten a long rest in the trees down on the ground level, and wake up the next morning. About to take off. Is there anything you would like to do before departing?
Coin's just in a tree looking for birds. Bird watching, if you will.
You will easily find some birds that are very pretty.
Perhaps a toucan?
After finding a toucan, Coin will hop off the tree and announce that he's ready to continue traveling.
Not only did you find a toucan, you also found a one can.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. 2 for 1 can.
Oh.
Yeah, I really don't have any preparations here.
Does anyone
but
else?
I should make note, just to update everyone, the Chrononacrum key still has 1 more day to charge, so it is not available quite yet.
Alright, so you hear that, Saphira? No going off on your own for 1 more day.
Coin's gonna say, alright, bad news.
I promise I won't get too far out of sight or do anything that is too endangered unless there's a really good reason.
Bad news.
What do you define as a really good reason?
If it would be, like,
fun,
particularly interesting.
Yeah, okay.
Really
so
curious.
that's pretty much anything, according to you.
You know, danger doesn't really have a way of sticking to me, so I figure I can get myself out of it, or worst case scenario will probably be telepathically linked, so I can just on the rest of you and you can bail me out.
To be fair, Syson, it's kind of rich coming from you, because you're the one who caused us to use the key last time. Just saying.
In my defense, I still stand by that being a little sketchy. There was
a little.
Or
you
something.
literally killed us all. What's? It's not even a little enormously sketchy. Not even sketchy. Just dead. We all died.
If you want to get technical, 2 of
Not
us
all
did.
of us. Exactly. Thank you, Coin.
You're welcome. Now here's the good news. We do have to wait 24 hours for the key. But the good news, last night I was fiddling with my key in the tree, and I learned a new trick. So, if anyone dies, 40% chance I can bring you back. That's an estimate.
40%? What is the percentage coming from?
Confidence.
Why did the key help with that?
Does that include me?
Did your healing powers get a power up?
30% for Saphir. I know. I ate really big dinner yesterday. Had a long trip. It's almost like I leveled up, for lack of a better term.
I guess that's
Coin ate a
a way of
toucan
thinking
without
about
sharing.
it.
No, I didn't. You'll notice a couple
How
stray
will we-
toucan feathers in the camp.
It was the secret
we
of the
ever
toucan.
know?
Not near Coin, but they're around.
You know, you got to be careful. If you fiddle with your key too much, you might go blind.
I think I can cure that, actually.
Well, yeah, I mean, apparently,
That is a good point.
Okay, with what confidence?
That's a good line.
apparently you can cure death too. So I mean, what can't you cure?
Loneliness?
Bad attitude.
You know.
So we going
That's
or what?
fair.
I'm ready.
Yeah, Ocean, are you awake?
I am. Yeah, I'm good to go as well.
That's so chill today.
What do you see in the
Well
the
rested.
runes or whatever? It's kind of cool, and I saw you do it last time. Is it going to be a good day?
I hope so. I don't really know where we're headed though.
Okay.
East.
Yeah, east.
All right.
Racia.
Coin hops on Ruzid's back, whether or not he's transformed already, or even ready.
He just is. It's just permanent unless he turns back,
True.
and
Do you
he
still
won't
have the
unless he
enlarge
has to.
effect on you? Because without the enlarge, you are only a 10-foot long creature, correct?
Yeah, I'd be able to carry like a few passengers, but not the whole party, probably.
Right. You'd be able to carry 2. Previously, to get to Shimahaba, you had enlarged yourself.
Yes.
May I raise the argument that Coin could piggyback ride on any other party member, and it wouldn't make much of a dent.
Okay. How tall
So
is
3.
Coin?
It's a bit over
Little.
2.5 feet, if even.
Okay. So he's the size of a nice toddler.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I have the art, but like
I like those terrible toddlers.
when I made the character, I had him listed at like 35 pounds, if even.
Cool. All right.
But yeah, some of you are gonna need to get on a carpet or something.
Oh yeah, we got enough carpets to go around.
We do. I don't remember any of the buzzwords though. I remember the one. I'm not going to say it because I don't want it to take off. I remember one from like the last session, but I don't remember the other 2 or their buzzwords.
All right. So Ruzid
Okay.
is only going to be large. We're going to say that
It
Tatu
would
and
be
Coin aren't there.
huge.
Oh, huge. Okay.
Yeah,
Got
huge. There's 3x3. I don't know how much if that changes the equation because I didn't realize you were saying large.
I don't know if we
Okay.
have the one Crystal used, but I'm pretty sure its activation word was pink.
I think.
Mhm.
That would be par for the course.
Well, I remember it because he specifically made Coin say it when he didn't want to, just for it to go off. So, assuming we still have that carpet, that's 1.
There was Avast, and I have to grab the carpet to make sure it doesn't go flying away. Avast, come back.
Okay. So we have a vast, and we have the one that Oshin is on.
Rochambeau.
Okay.
Isn't it? Oh, that's it. It was Rochambeau, Baba Booey, and a Vast, right?
No, Baba Booey is the teleport trigger.
Oh. I thought it also was on the carpet. I guess I'm
Maybe.
wrong.
Maybe it is.
I thought that meant whole weapons.
You know,
No
it's
clue.
really hard to
Keep
figure
track.
out what signs are what because Coin made too goddamn many of them, and now we have no idea what is the meaning of anything.
All of my signs are distinct. You're double labeling stuff. I just
Whole weapons
over
is-
label stuff.
Maybe
Two
because they're so
nods.
goddamn confusing.
So you're talking about it.
Because I'm confused.
You know the meaning of anything in such a vast universe. Oh, Avast, come back! Universe where so many different forces at play beyond our comprehension. Even
I prefer
is
to give
meaning
the
in
sign
that world.
by just starting like violence or flying or doing something. I prefer action. I think action is a good way to show what we need to do.
I think I need a sign to indicate which type of sign I'm giving. So like,
Or- At that
Have
point,
you
you should just
considered a
talk.
nod?
so like a single finger means it's a combat signal.
Mhm.
2 fingers indicates that it's a it relates to like resources or like
Is this-
code work.
Wait,
Is this
we
like a
have
sports
time to
game? Are you gonna
research?
like start signaling from out of the field? Like, what is this?
And then 3 fingers indicates that I'm hungry and that I would like someone to bring me food.
I'm still stuck on the resources. Like 2 fingers up and a nod to the left means you're willing to trade wood. Like I don't know what that means.
So if you give the signal to draw weapons, but you have the 3 fingers up.
No, so if I have 1 finger up and I nod, that means we go to fight. If I have 2 fingers up and I nod, that means steal all
Mhm.
nearby weapons.
I have
If
a symbol.
Mhm.
I have a symbol
If I
for
have
you.
3 fingers up and I nod, I want you to
Bruce,
throw
is
food
it-
at my
is it-
face.
Kills
Is
him.
it one
Ruzid
finger?
flips him off. Here's my one finger symbol coin.
What is
Okay, see, we didn't go over that one.
Ruzid's flipping coin off.
See, that's it. No, it has to be the index finger.
Combat signal.
That one doesn't count, everybody.
Anyway, I'm gonna get on my Pegasus. I don't know what you guys are riding, but
Well, I was
Oh,
planning
so
for
you have
Rizid, but I think
around
he's now boycotting.
I'm not boycotting. He can still ride on my back. I'm just kind of annoyed.
So the layout that I have listed at the moment is Sison on his Pegasus, Tati and Coin on the back of Ruzid, Saphira on a rug, Oshin on a rug, and Bryn on a rug. Is that correct?
I believe so.
That works for me.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, I'll take the
Now-
rug
now-
that used to belong to
Why do
Crystal
you
Escos.
ask?
Big rug.
Awesome. So you're
Could probably
taking-
fit like 3 people on that one, honestly.
Yeah, Bryn feels a little
Probably put a
awkward having the
desk on it.
whole rug to himself. But I mean,
And
the
then Ocean's
alternative
over
is
there with
sharing
the
with.
smallest rug.
Yeah, Oshin, do you want to trade?
Yeah,
Do you want the bigger rug?
I put
You
them
can have
in.
it if you
Just
want.
put him on the area rug. Just seems
That works because then I can actually hold my
I got the-
backpack while I'm on it.
Got the rug.
Yeah.
I got the rug that holds up to 1,600 pounds or 800 without reducing the flying speed.
Yeah, so this rug used to belong to a centaur who was a friend of ours. The trigger word is you say the color that you get when you mix red and white.
Okay.
It was her favorite color, but yeah, you just say that and it'll off you go.
Noted. Thank you. So we're all ready to head out?
All right, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
ready. Rochambeau.
You
Hi
take
ho.
off and go into the air. As you take off, it's a little bit of an overcast day. It's not as clear and sunshiny as yesterday was. And up ahead, you can see the plumes of smoke that you expected. You are headed currently south and east, and will be crossing some of the fires. As you do so, I need you guys to please roll perception checks. Awesome.
Oh, do we have +6 proficiency bonus now? Sweet.
We do indeed.
All right. So, as you are flying along, you look down below you, and you see rising from the jungle below and the flames a number of dragons. And that's when I'm going to ask you guys to please target your tokens, and we are going to roll for initiative.
Are they like identical? Like beyond just being the same type of dragon, like clear like are they dead ringers for each other? Like scars?
No,
Or are they like the same type?
they are the same type, and they
Gotcha.
look very similar to each other. There are some minor fluctuations, but in general, these are all very
Right.
similar.
Gotcha.
My initiative bonus is not a number. That's
It means it's
interesting.
infinite.
None.
Infinite power.
Hang on, have I like leveled up my
Sounds like a 20 to
character
me.
sheet? I should have 26 because
You
I
did
have
roll a
+6. I have +6 to initiative, and then so I have no idea why it's saying my initiative bonus is not a number. I've never seen that before.
It might be
Um,
because you rolled a nat 20.
I
Have you got
did.
the-
I went in
did
and
you level
changed
up?
my hit points. I resynced with roll 20. Let me try again and see if it happens again. Nope, still not. Okay, that's weird. I will monitor that, I guess. And
Okay.
yeah. So my let me change it back to 26.
You may want to go ahead and update your Beyond 20 extension. They did an
Oh,
update
is
last
that it?
week.
You're right. That was the thing.
Oh.
Okay, I will take my turn and then worry about that. All right, gang. What's the plan? We've got.
They're rising,
so
but are
these
they
all
aggressing
dragons?
us or just
Oh, yes.
doing their own thing? Oh, cool.
Each of them has 2 heads and is flying towards you in an aggressive manner.
Which
Well,
direction are we
great.
flying?
You're going from
Like-
north to south.
Okay, so they like came up behind us.
They're rising from below as you are passing over them.
Okay.
Okay.
These were definitely not here before.
Yeah, there was. Didn't we see
Thank
like
the Monday
one?
group for this?
Oh, good. We
How
will.
Oh, yeah,
high
we'll
are
be
they?
sure to thank them.
Thanks, Aimer specifically.
What about diversion options?
Fly forward.
Wonderful.
I think you might
yeah, they-
misunderstand
they've
what
seen
that
us.
word means.
Yeah,
Okay. So I
not
think
diverting course, in case it was
general.
clear.
Yeah, I think in general we want to go south as fast as possible. However, the turn order is kind of awkward in that I go right before the dragons. So what I think I'd like to do is, Eric, can you remind me the specs of my flying carpet?
I believe the
In terms
flying
of
carpet
top
can
speed?
move 60 feet.
All
I'll
right.
double check. Carpet. Carpet of flying. The carpet of flying. You guys have carpets that go 60 feet per movement.
Cool. Thank you. Flying speed of 60 feet. Okay, I think because it's the first round and only I go before the dragons, I don't want to separate too much from the party. So I'm gonna fly. Is this approximately 60? Yeah, I'm gonna fly out to here, which might make it a little more difficult to get a breath weapon, but also. And then step 2, I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Sazin because I feel like
Appreciate it.
he's one of our linchpins, and if he goes down, we are in significantly deeper shit than if someone else goes down. So let's do that. So that's a D8 of Bardic. Action is going to be. There's got to be a useful spell I can cast here. I'm just gonna go. I'm not sure what these guys are gonna do yet, so I'm just gonna go with Hinder Fate. I'm gonna cast
Okay.
Hinder Fate as a cantrip, and I'll put up the Happy Circle. Probably would have been better to stay closer, but
Right.
what's done is done.
Walker, what's
Oh.
the distance on the Baba Booey teleport? Like how far?
It is whatever I want it to be. It has a
It's your
default of
site-based?
100. It has a default of 120, and I can add. Oh wait, is it 120 or is it 90? It's huge. It's a default of 90, and every additional level I put on the spell gives it an extra 30. And I can also double the distance with a distance spell. So
Okay,
the distance is pretty remarkable.
I don't know if this is what I'll do, but Coin is definitely the most mobile in terms of like hopping on the trees, and I almost think having him drop back to sort of goad them backwards, and then you just teleport him back to the party
Okay.
might be an effective way to get some of them, not all of them, but some of them off of our tail, enough that we can escape.
That is definitely an option. And if I definitely have the resources to pull you back to safety if needed. So, I'm not gonna stop you if you think that's the best play. Eric, that's the end of my turn. So we are going to
Yeah.
see what hell hath wrought.
Dragons.
Dragons.
Well, okay, we know that they're dragons. What? How many
That's-
breath weapons are we taking?
Quite a few, actually. Because
Oh.
What is the reach on these
let's
things?
see here,
Lovely.
80 feet, huh? So let's see. I can.
How
get-
high are we?
I have you guys currently at 100 feet off the ground.
high enough that you don't want to fall.
All right,
But
Big
also high enough. Wait, what's the max falling damage? Is it 100 feet or is it 200 feet?
200 feet.
Oh, no, never mind.
All right, so what's going to happen is this one here and this one here need to choose targets to go after. So, 2d6, or 2d7, sorry. 2d7. So, target number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be Miss Tati. This one is going to do a flyby as it goes to here. It does not provoke an opportunity attack as it goes past. And as it does so, it will use its acid breath, and it will use it on Tati, which means that Tati, Coin, and Ruzid need to make dexterity saving throws of a DC 14 or suffer 54 acid damage. Tati takes 0. Ruzid,
27.
okay.
Brucid also has evasion while I'm riding him.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I would take half, but I
Okay.
do take it.
All right, so you will suffer 27 points of acid damage, Coin.
I dodged.
Coming from the other direction here, we're going to go towards Oshin. And we're going to make it just to there. So we will not fly past, but rather get right to him. And we will use an acid breath on Oshin. A dexterity saving throw of a DC 14, or you will suffer 50 acid damage, Oshin.
Okay.
Does the acid damage inorganic objects?
It would, yes. However, the carpets are magical and are not that easily damaged.
I'm so happy.
Yes. All right, because they count as a wondrous item.
Nice.
All right.
Wondrous indeed.
Oshin, you will suffer 25 points of acid damage as the dragon breathes on you. And it begins brandishing claws and teeth. Those are unhappy with you. The rest of the dragons are going to be approaching. However, they cannot get to you exactly, so we're going to move 80 feet to here. And from over here, we will move 80 feet. Awesome.
Ooh. All right. I think we can outrun these guys.
Yeah,
I don't love our odds
definitely
fighting
have
this many. I agree.
Oh, we're definitely not winning this fight. If we can like stun some of them to give us an easier, like the big ones scare me. The little ones, they're annoying if they get close, but we can outrun these guys.
All right, Oshin, what would you like to do?
Can you guys tell me where we're headed real quick? Like I'm
South
in
and
character
east.
asking people.
Yeah,
Oh,
south,
here.
more or less.
As
Yeah,
in,
in character,
like,
yeah.
what city or where we're going specifically?
We're going to the coast to reunite with our ship.
Basically, that like on fire city. I'm blanking on the name of it, but that East Coast city that we departed from.
Is that Tahua or
Bryn, we're getting a lot of pressure from you.
Sorry.
Walker,
I-
let us know when the earthquake stops.
Oh, sorry. Am I not muted? Oh God. Sorry. I was getting some food from the kitchen. I thought I muted myself. I'm sorry. I will come back and do that
It's all good.
before I wash my very special.
are we
Eric.
going?
What's the name of that city?
It's Sahua.
There you go.
Would I have heard of that? I know that I haven't been there, Eric, but like,
Roll history check. Let's find out.
oh god damn it!
With the 14, you would have heard of it. You don't know much about it, but you would have heard of the city.
All right,
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, yes.
Oh
Awesome.
boy.
That's an option.
Okay,
okay.
cool. Here's the fun part. Within
The
range.
dragon's kind of stuff.
So, who are you targeting?
I can. It's up to 8
Oh
People.
god.
But the
just
range is
noticed
only
that.
10 feet. So we'll all,
Oh,
we'll
it's
have to
10
be really
feet.
close.
Oh, I couldn't
Yeah.
see that. Well, I guess I can, but I just missed that. Never mind.
No,
You could-
Keep out.
your character
hold
would
on.
know this.
There's this.
Yeah.
I don't know about the
I thought-
carpets, but there's a scenario you ready that action, and then like Coin or
Yeah.
someone finds a way to get you and everyone together.
Yeah, I thought
we
at
can
first seeing that.
easily we can
the 10
easily
feet
all get
was-
it within range,
Yeah.
like with it before the dragons act.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we worried about not making it where we want to go?
I will say the last time we teleported, Sason and Oshin might not know this, but the last time we teleported, I think we had like 4 consecutive mishaps and then got dumped in the middle of the ocean. So
Well, here's the fun part.
we,
Oshin hasn't discussed this with any of you guys, so
That's
all
true,
of
we
this
don't know
is
this.
meta. So, Oshin,
Wouldn't have
you
it
would
any
know
other
that
way.
you need to get everyone within 10 feet of each other in order to make this work. Or 10 feet of you,
Okay.
I should say.
Can I hold that action and then
Sure.
move?
Yes?
All right. I will. Does my character, like, if I wanted to stand in between them, like that? I know the carpet doesn't fit, but would that make
Sure.
sense if I'm just
Yeah,
like?
you
I
be
think you
right
can
there.
hit
be
everyone.
above-
No, if you
could be
back
above or
up a
below
little,
them.
if you back up a little, because you get 10 feet, right?
Mhm.
Right here.
Yeah.
10, 10,
But-
10. They stand there, and then Bryn can just get to you, and then that's enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But as you leave that one's reach, I am going to take a bite attack at you for provoking an opportunity attack, Oshin.
They
And a
miss.
10 will miss. All right. Tati?
Yeah, close enough. I would like to lean forward on Ruzid and dab a purple laser sword at this guy.
Okay.
Slice him and dice him.
And with your purple laser sword, you will hit dealing
Well done.
39 damage.
Let me just double check that's not a crit.
Okay.
That didn't roll right. Okay, not a crit.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Anything else?
Saddle back in my saddle.
Okay.
Disengage to do so.
Thank you. Miss Saphira.
Oshin, did you communicate what you were trying to do?
I don't
I-
think
Because
so.
I
So
think
we're all
that
gonna
I would
scatter.
have like said that I was teleporting. I guess I didn't, but yeah.
Saphira.
You're allowed
Please
to talk
remain
in
in character.
combat, man. You
Yeah.
can say stuff. Like that's
Yeah.
we're out
that-
here.
You say that like this isn't all technically like happening at the same time. Like,
Yeah, but like
Well, yeah.
we
but
all talk all the time throughout
Okay,
every.
yeah.
It's fun to talk
that's-
in combat.
That's my plan. So you guys are all aware now, I guess.
Would you tell him to...
What was that?
would
You have a
tell
plan?
Would you say Saphira get close, or are you just saying, hey, I'm teleporting?
Everybody stay within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
That'll
That's
do.
really obvious. Good.
do you have one of those auras like Tyson does?
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
It'll make sure
Aura
you
of
don't get hit.
weird, I never noticed.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I didn't feel anything.
That's pretty good. Alright, well, I'll stay here. I'll fend this one off for you.
All right. So as you get there, you slash with your cutlasses. The first one dealing 34 damage, and the second one dealing 9. So you dealt a total of 43 damage. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It should be 53 damage.
Too close, almost got
No, I messed up there. Let me correct that.
it. First one.
There we go. All set.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Anything else, Saphira?
Nope, I'll just right there and I'm practically daring it to try to breathe on me.
Okay. Awesome. Sison?
Would I be how heavy are these carpets?
Currently, they are buoyant. So they
So
have
could I-
negative weight right now?
Could I attempt to then effectively grapple a carpet or something to move a carpet with someone on it?
No. Actually, the carpets don't move that way.
Okay, just curious about that.
They're magically flying.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm tempted to try and go grab Bryn, but I think he can make it back safely, so I don't think I need to try and... I don't want to leave the carpet behind, is the point. Bryn, you good over there? Are you going to get back okay, or should I come help?
Get back! Why aren't we going south?
Yeah, the bull boy's got a plan.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got it. On my way.
All right.
Is that like? Can you say that?
That's a great question. I honestly don't know if I should or shouldn't. I will...
Check in with him right now.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
He's here.
Yeah, hey, is that okay? Should I not say that?
I'm so taken back. I don't know how to feel about that.
All right, we'll check in later. I am spending my turn to check in with you and make sure this is okay. So we'll check in again later. That's it for my turn.
I'm gonna lean over to Bull Boy and suggest that he object to the term boy.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, it's just a bit much.
Coin hops on the head of this beast, unleashing two unarmed strikes with a stunning strike, occurring on the first one.
Awesome.
And he died.
29 will hit, dealing 10 bludgeoning damage.
Beat a 17 on the con, or get stunned.
He will
That-
succeed.
That is a beat. Ooh, okay, Coin, with his bonus action, will unleash another unarmed strike with a stunning strike thrown on it.
Deal 6 damage to it. Alright. And the Constitution saving throw. Be a 25.
Mark. You know what? You can have this. And Coin hops off.
Okay.
and that's it.
Awesome. Ruzid?
Rue's just gonna look at Ocean and say, "So, what's the plan again?"
We're gonna get out of here. As soon as Bryn gets back, I'm gonna attempt to teleport us to Sahua.
Oh, okay.
What do you
I
mean
don't think
it's
we can
happening?
win this, so yeah, seems like a good plan. Ruse is gonna use his he's gonna use bonus action to activate the animated shield, and then
Okay.
use his action to dodge, and then his turn.
So, to be clear, the animated shield is no longer attached to you?
I was thinking about this. I wasn't sure if, like, does it count as being, like, I guess it wouldn't. I mean, I guess if it doesn't count as, like, being part of Ruzid when he teleports,
something you're carrying.
then I won't activate it.
Right.
I was, like, kind of uncertain. Yeah.
You're not carrying it if it's flying.
Okay, so then I won't activate it, but I am gonna
Okay.
dodge.
Alright. Cool. Mr. Bryn?
Well, Bryn has been called back to the formation, so we're going to, let's see, I think that's like 20. Oh wait, can I? Oh, cool. That's how it works. I've always been trying to figure that out. So yeah, we'll move 50 feet to here, next to Oshin. All right.
And
What's
the prepared action
What's the
fires.
plan?
Make sure to hit my
Yes.
Pegasus.
I was gonna ask Eric because I know you kind of work it into it for like the way cooking works, if I used, it's supposed to be a 1d100, but if I used like a portent, would I be able to have that as a base and then roll like a
No.
1d80?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
No, the portents are specifically on a d20 roll.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Although-
I just didn't know if I would be able to.
Although I think there's a
subtract it.
cool opportunity for an item that would allow that. I think that that'd be a really neat item to acquire. So I'm going to put that on my list
Does
of
have-
things to actually have. Would be a teleportation focus that would modify a teleportation roll. I think it's a cool idea. I just don't think it works in this case.
I
Yeah,
thought you were
that's
gonna
fair.
get an item with a that just worked on like portents for D100s.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
Oh,
I think
goddamn.
somebody
All right.
with
So as
Uh,
you
magic would love that.
teleport,
Oh, Sheen,
boy.
what's,
Can I
the,
use
what's the plan?
Can I use an inspiration on that?
you may. Yes,
No,
you
we
may.
use inspiration on food. Let's go.
That
We won't
was-
go anywhere with that roll. We'll just mishap and be in the same place.
All right.
that's-
so,
Would be really funny though.
That's better.
That gets us in the off-target range.
All right. So, okay.
Think we'll land
so
in the ocean
distance
again?
off target is 1d10 times 1d10% of the distance that was to be traveled. All right. So I need you to roll 1d10 followed by a second d10, please.
Can we look at the map for this?
Absolutely
Okay,
yes.
that's good. Low is good. That's
Oh,
great.
let's
Nice.
go.
6% off.
That feels good.
6%.
6% off target is pretty damn close. So we're going to zoom out on the map here for you guys. So,
So this is Shimahaba to Suhua, right?
right, and you
Yep.
guys are
We're
about
like around
here.
here.
So
Nice.
6%. 6%. All right, 6% from there, and then I need a
Watch.
D8 with a number 1 is north.
We're gonna find the
Okay.
biggest dragon. I swear to God.
The one that's miles long.
Yeah, we're gonna find
So,
the
number 3.
base of its tail, I'm sure.
So
I
you
do
are
think
going
we're
to end
about
out
to-
in the ocean.
So again,
I do think there might be
Oh.
some trouble here.
I feel like this
Funny
is
if like we landed right on the
Are we
ship.
like right next to the coast? He was like east of
This
You would
feels
be right
like
at the coast,
proof.
yeah.
this is how teleportation works. Books didn't mess it up last time. Teleportation always lands you in the ocean.
Uh-huh.
At least it's
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, it
standardized.
was, for some context, it was Tati's character from another campaign that teleported us the first time.
Books is the goat.
I love
Alright.
books.
But
No, they're a bird.
You're
I know.
supposed to land in the water. That's how it's supposed to work. Trust the wizard.
So you teleport to the coast. Awesome. We'll use this graphic because I did not prepare the coast for you guys.
You didn't think we'd make it, did you?
Got him.
All right. So below you, you see the coast going from east to west.
This
Do
looks
we
exactly
recognize any of
like
it?
I imagined Sahua.
You guys
We
do
should
not
probably-
recognize the coast.
We should maybe
Are-
send a message to the flight risk telling them we're gonna be early.
I mean, they don't know when we're
how much
at.
distance did we just skip?
That's not the question, because
I could
How many
swear that was a
others?
day of travel.
We skipped 94% of the distance. We're still 6% of the way, just from a different direction. Are we still on flying carpets?
Yes.
Oh, I
was worried about
gonna-
that.
So you're
I was-
standing
I
like
was-
like Tom and Jerry over the cliff.
I was gonna roleplay with Oshin, asking what his plan was, and then say if you teleport us, we might lose the carpets. So I guess that's good. It was just a prepared action.
Let me double
and
check
use-
real quick here.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see.
You take your shit with you.
Mhm.
I guess
I mean, it'd be kind of fucked up if you teleport and like your bag,
your
your
items,
clothes
yeah.
don't come with
Assume
you.
if you're
like, I
like
would
on
think.
top of it, or like you're like directly attached to it in some way, probably goes with you. Like the shield
unfortunately-
doesn't, right? But
Oh yeah, unfortunately, the only thing that does not make it is the extra large carpet that Oshin is on.
Ooh, wow.
Because the objects must fit inside of a 10-foot cube, and it is larger than 10 feet.
It's if you roll it.
It's still,
But it was
I
not
think
wait,
rolled.
so
length
Oshin's just
was-
like Oshin's just like about
But
to
it's
start,
like
is just
it
falling.
fits in a cube.
I mean,
Oshin,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna dive and try and grab
Wait,
it.
it's-
Pegasus.
We
We're
have
never
fun.
teleported to you.
Eric, you never stuffed an area rug in your car and then had to like bend
The
it into
carpet
an L
wouldn't fit
shape.
in a 10-foot cube.
Come
That's
on.
100 cubic feet.
Eric's
Can I get
literally
an
like the
I'm going to
airline
go ahead and
attendant right
ask.
now. The
I'm
bag
going
is too
to
big.
ask for an Arcana check on Oshin to see if he was able to grab the back end of the rug and pull it into the teleportation box.
It says it has to be able to fit in the cube, not that it is in the cube, right?
I understand. We'll find out if he managed to pull it into
Cool.
the space.
It's a hell of a rule.
And we're going to set this at
technicality.
a
Right,
12.
Oh, at a 12? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got like
um,
plus 40 to this, I
It's
think.
gonna be great.
Yeah. He's been
I
studying.
can't
He knows
fail
to grab
that.
the rug.
Okay.
I'm
I
excited to
can-
see him
anyway.
whip it with a 1.
Roll it for the grins. Let's see if you roll 1.
did.
I mean, it won't matter if you roll 1.
Oh, good. I was worried he was a part of the train wreck, but he is.
Oh no.
still, a success is still a success.
Yes, because you are not the Sunday group
Honest.
that asked for critical fails on skills.
Thank God.
Yeah, they asked for critical fails on skills.
I respect it.
I
Yeah.
respect it,
Yeah.
but
I
oh God.
just assumed that was how he rolled.
All right, so Oshin was able to keep his carpet, and you guys are 30 miles. Oh no, it'd be closer to 60 miles away from where you need to be. So,
How
All right.
how far of a distance was it initially?
it was supposed to be 1,000 miles. So
Oh wow.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, we're close.
Nice. Yeah. Well, fly on, I guess. Nice job, Oshin. That was very impressive.
Thanks. I
think I
just wanted to land us
miscalculated
just
that.
outside the city because there could be danger there. It's just
Well,
a
isn't there
very safe
danger in
place.
Sahu already? Like, is the whole city on fire? Thing?
It is on fire.
Eh,
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't know about that. Wait, I just realized that kind of would have been a bad spot to teleport to, because like the whole city is on fire in magical fire that was breathed by that giant dragon that's like world-ending.
I'm
size.
assuming we're still like 200 feet up.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, but
100.
I don't know. It's just who knows what would happen when we teleported. Maybe we could have teleported in a freaking burning building in there. I don't know.
I agree. This is marginally less of a headache.
All right.
Any
Well,
idea where our ship is?
Up ahead, you can see it on the horizon.
Wow,
Oh,
that is
good.
really
Yeah.
convenient.
Hey, I see our ship.
He rolled really well on the 2d10s, just saying.
That was like
Yeah,
very
that was
lucky.
great.
Yeah, that was very fortunate. Although it's probably better that we didn't get dumped right in the city if it was on fire.
This is
Because
like
if-
the
well-
optimal D20.
Yeah,
more
I
impressed.
guess what
I'm
was,
impressed
what
that
was
Oshin-
the,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, what was the if we landed on target, what was the intended destination? Would it be like at ground level, or where was the intended destination for us to still be floating over the city? Because
He
if
just
we had
said
landed
city.
perfectly on target,
Yeah, I assume if we were on the carpets, I guess we would have been in the air, but I think that he would have been imagining like I don't know, just on the street in the city type thing, so hovering above that because he doesn't know that it's on fire.
Now we never have to wonder what would have happened because we're not on fire.
I
Well,
do
we can
like
always
that.
cast it again.
And you
Okay.
guys can see in the distance the city of Sahua on fire.
And that one fisherman who's still hanging out.
Nope, he's not there right now.
Oh, ooh. Mm.
Yeah.
All right, let me just cover that.
Raw
So
toucan
what's
over
going
it.
on with this city?
There you go.
It's on fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
I just
fine.
said Ocean. It's
We
like
didn't do it.
there's a really big world-ending dragon, and it breathes magical fire that burns, I guess, forever. I don't even know. Not forever, but for a really long time. And the fire also, it like doesn't destroy like non-living things. Like, I don't know. It's magic bullshit. I don't know how it fucking works, but it's been burning
Yeah.
forever.
We invited some of the
inorganic-
refugees.
Yeah, they should be still on the ship. I hope they're okay.
You could ask
I
them
mean,
about it if you're
It's
interested.
probably fine. Yeah.
I'm interested.
Actually, Oshin, I'm curious if you know anything about this kind of fire. It appears to not consume inorganic material, so the city will effectively burn forever, and the only things consumed will be organic flesh.
Interesting. Would I have learned about that, Eric?
Roll history check.
All right.
No. Unfortunately, this
Okay.
is not something in your wheelhouse.
It's yeah. I've not heard of this before. It's all new to me.
Oh, well, good. You're in the same boat as us then.
Oh,
he's
literally
on a
and figuratively.
Well, we haven't landed yet.
Where
Soon.
is our boat?
That one,
In the
I'm going to
distance,
point
you
it.
you see a ship off to the side that has a really funky design painted on the sail.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple designs, actually.
Home sweet home.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Roll deception.
I'm just gonna tell the crew we're back.
Who's gonna tell them that Gilman's gone?
Oh, I'll do it. Wait, should I not sound so excited about that?
Is before we head back, is there? Have you guys already looked at this burning city, or is there anything that we want to like investigate in it more?
We already took a look at the place. It's kind of, you know.
It is more work than it's worth. Those fires,
hopeless.
you can't stomp them out.
Yeah, if you're
I'd love to
immune to
stomp 'em
magical
out.
fire, go crazy, but most of us would burn in there, and it's just a lot more effort than it's probably worth.
Eric,
I'm willing to
if
help
I-
you if you want to go.
If I have a spell that makes me immune to fire, does that include that type of fire?
You can certainly find out.
What I will tell you is we tried extensively to get in there, and
we spent like a whole session debating how much loot we could get out of the burning city, and then
We got
Yeah.
some. got some.
we did get a little bit actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near as seasoned of an adventurer as you guys, so if you couldn't do it, I can't imagine I'm going to get much more.
oh well.
I mean, you
your
must be pretty
suggestion of-
seasoned. You just
I mean-
teleported us all. That's pretty impressive.
Listen, Oshin, we're in the area. You're more than welcome to take a crack at it. After the week I've had, I find entertainment in watching that.
It also sounds like you might have the magical talents needed to go inside. It sounds like, to my knowledge, there's only one spell that gives you immunity to fire damage, and none of us have it because for sorcerers, it would be a permanently learned spell. So, and I wasn't. There's no reason for me to learn that spell, and we would only be able to pull it out of the hat once. Oh, have we even shown you the hat? I don't think
No.
we've used the hat. Oh, so Bryn has tucked in his waistband a really floppy, old, ugly green hat.
Yeah, I
And,
thought you would.
It doesn't fit me. It doesn't stay on my head. The look's not bad, but I tried wearing it for a while, but it just kind of like flops off. It doesn't fit. So we can speak a limerick into this hat, and one time we can pull out basically any magic item that we want. We've used
doesn't
it so
have to be a
far to get
magic item.
potions, and that's true. We could get mundane items, although I lack the creativity to come up with clever uses for mundane items in the way that my companions do. But it's basically we can ask the hat for any magic item or non-magic item. But
You just hear Ruzi giggling at that phrase.
Yeah, I bet you are. It's each item can only be pulled from the hat once. And secondly, we've never been denied a request from the hat because, for example, we asked for something too ridiculous or too powerful. Bryn has been relatively conservative in terms of the kinds of things he tries to pull from the hat. But as far as we know, we could pull a scroll of investiture of flame from the hat, but only once. And we chose not to use it the last time we were here. But if you have a way to protect yourself from fire, then you are absolutely welcome to give it a shot. Just be careful.
Not that confident in myself.
Okay, that's very reasonable, given that the entire city's on fire.
What do you mean? You're a great wizard.
It took a lot to even get us this far.
If it was regular fire, I'd be all for having you go in, but I worry about what this stuff would do to you. This is.
Oh, I don't want you to go in
great.
there. I'm just saying you're a great wizard.
Yeah, I'm not trying to turn into like a well done steak.
I want you to go in there.
All right, so shall we keep heading back to the boat?
Yeah, let's get back. Got some bad news to share with them, and then a nice fun trip back.
Oh, I mean,
That's some good
you
news.
could paint it as good news. I mean, they got an extra share of the gold.
To be clear, I'm
Sorry. But what did
We
you
offered them a flat pay rate. It wasn't all going into a pot that they split equally.
Yeah, I don't
I'm not sure.
I don't recall a clause that deceased payments get split evenly.
If one of you turns out to be a total bastard, your crewmates could get your share.
I mean, Ben, if you ever want to get some more mundane item knowledge, you can always read the 14 books. I mean, we still have the full collection, I think.
Wait,
14
I
bucks?
thought they were left on the Changemaker.
Oh, I have no idea.
God,
Maybe they were.
You guys haven't heard about the porn, have you? Yeah. So this
Never
is
really
something
came
that
up in
happened-
conversation. No.
This is something that happened in.
Yeah.
This is something insane that happened in like episode 6. That Eric sort of half tricked me into buying a collection of volumes that turned out that the title was spelled differently than I thought it was going to be. Because Bryn is a big reader of like adventure stories. I'm not sure the party knew that either, but Bryn is like a big reader of like adventure stories.
He's a comic guy.
The name
Bryn
of
wanted. Yeah, go ahead.
the name of the book was Fantastic Tales and How to Use Them.
Exotic.
It turns out Tales was spelled. Oh, I might have told you this during the summer campaign last summer. But yeah, just for Oshin's benefit, the series was called Fantastic Tales and How to Use Them, and they were only a silver a piece. So, and they were in a hurry, so Bryn bought all 14 volumes without looking, and then it turned out to be a close-up, detailed sketch of every asshole of every animal and creature, of every sentient creature in the realms of Dungeons and Dragons by some kind of follower of a pleasure goddess. And it was really funny. And there was a part of me that regrets not role-playing that so I could read the books and then try and have advantage on some kind of asshole-based nature check to determine if creatures had any weaknesses or not. But
see a dragon from the back. Yep, that's a
I
dragon.
cast reduce.
You're gonna be so pissed at yourself. One day we're going to find like a murder, and there's just gonna be a loose tail there from the killer. It's like a lizard guy shed it.
Yeah.
And you'll be
So,
SOL.
Bryn, you weren't tipped off that it was exotic tales and how to use them?
Well, in real life, Walker's insight is not very high. And I thought exotic tales and how to use them, tales Tales, would be like maybe like a story of like Aesop's fables, like a story of like adventures and what can be learned from them. And
Aesop's fables with Spark Notes.
Yeah, exactly. and then we got back to the ship, and Eric described like the first page, and it was really funny. Like, props to Eric. It was really funny. However,
Oh, by the way,
I do
Ocean,
think-
if we do have the volumes, you should read chapter 8. Like, that one's the best. That's the best part.
moving
Is
along.
that the one with
um,
minotaurs in it? Does that get down to M?
I do think
No,
the books were left. I think the books were left on the original Changemaker. I
okay,
think
Gary.
they were.
We'll
It's
pick
a
you up a
classic
new set
series.
next time
We
we
can
stop
absolutely find them.
I don't know. I think the Minotaur part's like on top tier on my tier list, but it's not double S tier, you know?
What's double S tier in this category?
Scent of the Sea.
Isn't it obvious?
It's either Scent of the Sea or Weasel in the Meat Locker. I forget which one. But both of those are available on the wiki if you want to go check that out.
Weasel
Just
in the
saying.
meat locker?
Hmm.
That is the most disgusting euphemism I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's got to be that one because the owner of the Scent of the Sea one is Merlot.
Okay.
Wait till
He
I
has-
loan you
he has
guys
a
my
copy
copy.
of it.
I've got a
Yeah,
copy.
well,
of
yeah, that's.
Frog
I
in
just
the
meant
Throat.
like the
Yeah.
where that came up recently was that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Sison, you should know this by now.
Not to ask questions?
Well, that, but also, like, come on, you would know what the... I'm not even going to try to explain. You know what? You can't
What?
figure it out.
To be fair, none of you guys told me about your tales and what you did with them. That's not my fault.
Mhm.
We had an extensive talk about this like a week ago.
Okay, what would
that
be
when
at
you
the
were all
top of a
sharing the room?
deranged kobold's tier list? There. I don't need to elaborate more than that.
Oh, never mind. You're right.
Yeah,
Speaking
there
of
you
tails, there's 3 tailed people in the party, right?
go. 1, 3.
Yeah, I think.
And a
That we
couple
know
more
of.
collectors of tails.
Ah,
Well,
Could you
how do you
Right.
spell tails in that case, Tati?
If you don't know
Ambiguous.
already.
Okay.
we have several collectors of tail in the
I need
party.
to get
if
you guys can use
on that route. But
You guys
yeah,
have been
I-
missing
I-
these tales so much. There's so much more to the body.
the books are not in Bryn's inventory. They're not in the bag of holding inventory, and I think that because of how heavy they are, I think they were just being kept on the Changemaker somewhere. So I'm fine stipulating that they were lost
They've
at sea.
been lost.
Okay,
with,
well, we'll have to buy some
tragic.
copies.
I
Which
think
is
it's
a
obvious that
tragedy.
he made the system rooted. We'll get some more.
Because if you recall, they were autographed copies.
Oh!
It's a tale as old as time.
Oh, it's a tail.
That's what I said.
No.
All right, well, I'm gonna go land on the ship.
I think the tail is always just Zoro.
Are we there yet?
Yes, we have arrived at the ship.
I wonder if there's like new chapters. That'd be kind of cool.
Coin says, I don't know. I've honestly just been like white noising all of. I've just been filtering it out and staring at the ship.
Oi, crew, is everyone here?
Boy crew.
How do you talk to crew? Saphira,
crew
you do
is
it.
there.
I think this is it.
Yeah, the crew's waiting.
All right,
Hi.
crew. We have good news and bad news. The good news is that we all made it back alive that we care about, and we have a new member. The bad news
Hey.
is Gilman was a traitor and tried to kill us all, so we had to kill him.
I thought the good news is that he is a traitor and that we did get to kill him.
You guys are opening with this?
Extra rum for everyone tonight.
Wait, I just joined a
Sure.
crew who just killed their last member.
No, he tried to kill us and then blew up.
Sison
We actually didn't do it.
isn't
Hey, crew,
usually our
we had a
negotiator.
successful mission.
Oh,
We did what we needed to do.
remember what you-
I kind
Yeah,
of
we
killed him.
needed to
I like
do that.
half killed him.
You guys are looking
Really,
healthy.
really, the point is extra rub for all.
Look,
Extra rum
Gilman,
for all.
Gilman, look at me, and I mean this. I would never hurt you. Wait.
Who's Gilman?
Who?
Oh, I Ruzi completely missed. He's like, Ruzi like is looking at like Ocean while saying this, like, oh, yeah, Ocean, I would never hurt you.
Oh, she's the new Gilman. Got it.
You know,
Yeah,
she
that's-
said that to Gilman too.
That's comforting.
I did not say that.
Yeah.
I actually directly threatened Gilman, like pretty fast. I don't hide my intentions.
Hey,
So
Oshin.
if I say it, I mean it. Okay, Oshin? You're safe with us.
Thanks. I'm gonna just kind of like shuffle away.
How are the new recruits doing?
Rizid like goes over to Toddy and whispers in her and says, "Am I too direct?"
Oh, you're just the right amount of direct.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that. I needed that.
So I need to
The crew's
double
doing
check.
quite well. They are trying to get the new guys involved, and when they were brought aboard, they were put to mundane tasks, nothing very interesting, because they're not trusted yet.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Do they seem to be acclimating well? Like, are they coming out of their shell a little bit? They're all a little bit shell shocked, and also, you know,
It's
very.
been
Oh, we don't trust women.
in 4 days, so
Oh, yeah, that's not long.
not long.
And there's no women, or there hadn't
Also
been any
that.
women here.
Yeah. That's another thing. We need a more diverse crew. This feels a little.
Excuse you, Whitey?
Speaking of, just saying.
We did hire
Yeah.
only humans.
We just
The
picked
only
up a
f-
Minotaur. What do you
I mean,
want from us?
like the ship crew. The ship crew. Our group's doing pretty well.
Listen, you can take that up with the gentrification at the consortium. It's not my problem.
I think. You know what? They should do better. We should hold them to a higher standard.
Actually, no. The consortium itself is pretty diverse, but they're freelancers. Leave a lot to be desired.
We are the freelancers. We don't
You
have
are.
anything to be desired.
Coin points at you. You're the freelancer.
Yeah.
Coin will fetch out a badge indicating that he is official consortium.
We're not. Coin,
I'm
you know
not.
that badge is like a free, like an associate badge. Like we're not members, right?
Oh, really?
Some of us
Oh,
are.
really? Can I
Some
see
of-
your
some of
badge,
us
or is it?
Some of them signed on the line.
Rizid shows
Yeah, wait,
his like
Who is
his.
a member?
Some of them work for the man.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we gotta stick it to the man here.
Are we working for the man, or is the man working for us?
Wait, now I'm confused.
Well, it does
I'm
seem
looking
like
through
it's
my notes to find
mostly
badge.
men working for us.
Okay,
We're
okay.
talking
I
about
didn't
diversity.
sign. Green, I don't think you signed. Did you?
I did. Brain has an official member's badge. But I'm just
Actually, now
saying,
I
last
remember I
time
definitely did sign this.
we
Reason,
got
like-
into jam, we got T to come over and help us out. And
No, as I remember it, only 2 of us actually officially signed.
The rest
Yeah.
of you guys are associates.
I don't even know if I'm that.
So-
Wait, so then who
Yeah,
signed?
I would
Who
resist
signed?
that much
Was it,
too.
was it Coin and Brim?
I believe so.
Okay. Riz is gonna show his badge and be like, "See, associate."
It's a different badge.
Oh. Oh. And then Ruzid like looks at his badge and looks back at your badge and then looks at his badge again, looks back at your badge and is like,
One comes with more freedom.
yeah, I feel so much more free right now. Like, oh my god, it's so much better than Coin right now.
Yeah, you can bask in that freedom while you're mopping my deck.
Are we going south
I'm not
or
mopping
east?
shit.
Was that duck with an E or with an I?
I don't like his tone, and it's quickly escalated.
Alright, I think the other way to
God.
settle this is a duel. Good luck, you two.
God damn,
Ooh,
Saphira.
yeah, let's do it. I love a duel.
Right? It's been a while. This group's never had a duel that I've been here for.
Oh, have we never had a duel?
It's ridiculous.
Are you doing it at sunset, sunrise,
Well-
or high noon? Those are the only options.
That's
Well,
true.
As
Well,
much as I
Like-
hate Coin, I don't think I'd really want to duel him.
it's not to
You
the
You don't have to
death.
duel to the death. You can duel
Okay.
to
It's
the.
very kind of you, but I
Look,
promise
I'm-
it'll be fine.
And we could probably fix it even if it were to accidentally to the death.
That's true.
One of us.
As
Yeah,
long as I'm
most-
not the one that dies.
Catch me when I'm
It'll be
more
fine.
angry. I'm not really angry enough to duel with him right now. I'm more like, let's fuck with Coin and make him kind of annoyed.
Alright, I totally understand. Coin, do something annoying.
Coin's gonna walk up to Ruzid's face. I guess he's a little shorter than you. He's
He's gonna
gonna-
walk up to Ruzid's like knee.
Yeah. He's gonna hop up and spit his little coin straight into your eye.
Ah,
That
Oh,
was impressive. Wait, how close am I?
the coin
Really
doesn't
like
hit
it's-
Bruce. It flies away.
And no, to add salt to the wound, it's gonna bounce off a coin of Ruzid's face, do a couple spins. Coin will raise a hand up and have it sort of roll down his arm.
Okay.
Up the other arm, lands in his mouth. After some
Nice.
air time.
Ruzid just like looks at you and just kind of blinks a few times. And is like, okay. What's your next trick?
Hold on. My next trick is Coin's fishing in his pocket. So I have 100 silver. I'm gonna hand you it. You can just punch me. My next trick is bribery.
What? Wait, why you? So now you want me to punch you?
I have been traveling through the air for the last 30 hours and I'm extremely bored.
Okay. Ruzid punches him.
Unarmed strike, please.
I guess it'll. Yeah, this is correct. It'd be this much damage. So it's gonna be 1d4 plus, or 1d20 plus 14.
A 33 to hit you, sir.
Close. Just barely. Just barely hits.
For 9 bludgeoning damage.
Bruisin, didn't you just tell me you're not going to harm the crew?
Yeah, yeah,
this
for
doesn't
it.
count.
Coin's
Also, it
gonna
doesn't count.
He's gonna roll with the punch into sort of some backflips. He'll get to the other side of the ship, sort of like a swimmer hitting the other side of the pool. He's gonna kick off of the wall and jump at Ruzid with a unarmed strike coming straight back at him.
I'm picturing one of those window clings, the sticky ones that flip head over head.
You
Yeah.
punch him and it just kind of like lands flat, and Ruzid doesn't even flinch. He just looks at you and is like, "So we done with the circus act, or you gonna start actually trying now, or are we done? One of those three."
Coin's gonna hold out 5 more silver and says, "I get 1 more punch."
You don't have to pay me. You can just try.
Coin, before you even finish your sentence, it's you.
Middle of like saying try is like try. Oh,
Ooh, that was a good one.
You suffer
Ruzid-
14 punches.
Ruzid, you gonna take that?
Ruzid like spits a little blood out of his mouth.
I think he's going for the
to
two.
the right. Now I'm kind of annoyed.
You know, Rosette, I heard Coin thinks that blue dragons are cooler than green ones.
I also heard him sitting on
Ooh.
Coin will not confirm nor deny it. But he'll give a little nod like, maybe I do.
Ruzid kind of like grins and then he turns around and tries to sweep his tail under
Okay.
Coin. I guess it would be an athletics check.
Run it.
You gonna try tripping? Okay,
Yeah, why not?
sure.
Not very good at it.
I'll
Yeah,
do my own.
acrobatics. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do acrobatics for a full dodge scenario. Oh, no, I don't.
Okay.
I burn a lucky
Yeah.
for this. I burn a lucky for this.
Okay. You leap over its tail as it swings towards you.
Coin, yeah, he does sort of like a star spin
Yep.
straight upwards.
Cool.
Then he's going to do in athletics. I'm gonna assume there's like a stray rope or something around
Sure.
here that he wants to grab. and swing and sort of kick Ruzid with a little flyby.
With a 25 reason, you struck for 13 bludgeoning damage.
Yep, that hits. Or is it just like...
I feel
Okay.
great for our crew. We just show up and start beating the hell out of each other immediately.
Some of us are engaging the queue in other ways.
We just told them
Oh,
we
really?
killed Gilman and now we're killing each other.
We didn't want to interrupt all of the talking, but yes. We've decided to start sailing, and we're gonna get some
Understood.
food.
Cool. All right.
Okay, so which way did Coin like kick him?
Well, you spun. He jumped straight up, grabbed a rope, and sort of swung behind your back with a little side swipe kick. And now he's sort of coming backwards at you.
Okay. So okay, you just hear Ruzid just now he's starting to get really pissed. Now he just roars. You just hear a loud roar across the whole deck, and then
Starts spinning on the rope from the sound waves.
and then Ruzid looks up at Coin and tries to breathe poison at him, foolishly.
Fine. Need a
I wish you
dexterity
luck.
saving throw, please.
Does nothing.
A con save. Yeah.
We'll see how much
Yeah,
Coin
fine.
notices. None at all, actually.
Oh wait, that
watches
doesn't
over.
work on you. Shit!
Coin is now full speed, and he's gonna hit you with another side by before dismounting from the rope and landing.
You're gonna suffer 10 more bludgeoning damage. Ruzid.
Coin will stand up. If you have an immediate response, you can run that. Otherwise, Coin is about to do something else.
Ruzid looks like he's about to like savage Coin for a moment, and then he like kind of blinks twice and then looks at Coin and is like, "Do we really want to do this?"
Coin stands up with a quick motion. One hand raised, sort of swings from the ground upwards, all the way to inches from your face. It resolves at your shoulder length with a full arc, and he says, "Rock, paper, scissors!" As it hits the shoulder length, he reveals his hand. Do you quickly respond, or do you just
Yeah.
watch him? Okay, I'm rolling a 1d3.
1d3, please.
Paper appears in front of you.
Well, Ruzid was actually always going to choose Rock, so Rock.
So Coin
Wait, why
wins.
doesn't Rock win? Rock like destroys everything, right? It's like big and it breaks things.
I can read
Depends
you
on the
from a
rock.
mile away.
Wouldn't the Rock beat the paper?
Let's test. Coin swings his paper hand at your rock.
Ruzid punches him. Wait,
Coin
oh,
just
see.
folds. Just-
It's a tie! Oh my god!
oh wow.
It's a tie!
It's, I'm gonna start mashing X.
Oh. Yeah, match X!
All right.
I don't even know what to roll this
So you
point.
guys grab hands at the same time.
X.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Coin will look up at you, with sort of exhaling a breath from exhaustion, and then he'll just give you a nod and start shaking your hand.
Ruzid shakes his hand. That was a good fight.
He starts nodding more vigorously up and down. You're all right.
All right, buddy.
You gotta throw those scissors more.
Well, at least I don't breathe fire. Then I would have set the whole ship on fire, probably.
Eh.
You guys both
Also,
look
Rock is
over at
better
the
than
crew,
everything.
and The crew's eyes are wide as saucers, just watching this whole exchange.
Who's next?
They quickly go off to do work.
None of them are gonna go next. I know if they'd face me, they'd like probably
Man.
cut in half. No, they definitely get cut in half.
I would have enjoyed watching that.
What?
No, I would have.
Maybe
Come
don't
on.
say those things in front of the crew. That's not gonna help.
I would have been.
That's like a me thing. Like I thought about saying that. You're not supposed to be disparaging them like that.
It's supposed to be good captain, bad captain.
Yeah. I would
Coin
mean
will
like the
just
big
stand
bad
there.
dragon that's
Oh
gonna
my
like
God.
tear the crew
Multiple
members in half
captains?
for fun or whatever. I don't know. Whatever they think a dragon does.
Yeah.
Saphira's chaotic neutral captain.
Existing party members will already know this, but for the newer ones, it's worth noting Coin tends to say things just to mess with people, and he'll have this sort of neutral face that indicates he's just getting a ruse. You know he wouldn't actually want to see anyone get killed. I hope. I hope you know that.
I mean, I know it. He's gonna call you out. Yeah.
Right. After resolving things with Ruzid, Coin will walk up to the side. He pulls out a map. He's starting to plan out the next few days' voyage.
Yeah? Awesome. What's he doing on the map?
Well, we do need to go back to Rio no Sume. If we have access to Ascending, might be worth getting ahead of the World Eaters and just letting them know that we need to meet up to discuss travel plans. Because I don't want to show up there and learn that they've like left town for Kesu or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's up to the party. I'm assuming we go to Rio Natsume, plan for the trip to Sagaeos, then we go to Nausea, and you know, dip our feet into whatever job pool they got, or just plan.
Seems like a reasonable plan.
That's a good
We
plan.
still have like a short amount of time to get to like the other side of the map, right?
It's gonna take 3 weeks for them to sail,
Mm-hmm.
so we have to wait 3 weeks or find a faster way to get
Well-
them there.
How long is it going to take us to get there?
That's a good question. Could Coin, as part of his research, he's imagining if we do a straight cut, you know, we get to, let's say, the shore of
We need to be
Estrella.
over here? Over
Yeah, but the Toad Sea is a little dangerous. Coin's thinking either option.
Entirely.
We get to here and then we just cut it straight through the continent.
Like
Go
pick
north
up the
and
ship.
around?
We could leave this ship, or we could have our crew hold on to it. Most of us have traveled Estrella, and like we are versed in it to safely cross through Estrella.
I'm not against it, but do we need to show up that early? Is there any like? Also, did we send a message to the World Eaters? Are they on their way already?
That's what we're
I
planning
think
right
you guys
now.
are underestimating
we'd
how much
need to go
time this
here.
takes.
I'm sorry. Did we not just
It's the
teleport
navigator.
1,000 miles like less than 10 minutes ago? And you guys
Yeah,
are
we did.
concerned about
We did.
walking?
We did do that, yeah.
I thought it was plausible that our plan included fly-in.
I mean, yeah. So to round back,
Hey,
to
like-
remind everyone, we want to meet with the World Eaters a few times during their voyage, just to check in, to get flea count, to help them, which is what these red X's indicate. So, we go to Nausea, travel to here, at which point we're going to cut... we could follow, but if we want to maximize our time value, and, you know, dungeon crawl value, we could cut straight and, you know, get into some hijinks along the way.
Well, don't forget, we also probably want to meet up with the Longstriders Consortium to make sure we're picking up that ship / getting them on the way.
Definitely. But that would be in Nausea. That would be pretty early.
Yeah, so that should still be fine. I mean, I'm fine with it. I just think we should be careful about getting too close too fast, because I feel like Sagaeos might be able to sniff us out, and if we're there, he finds out our ship's not there. There you go, our big army.
That's
bad.
kind of where I'm...
So,
Agreed. I agree with that. What's that? What up, Ray?
I mean, there's a red dragon over here. There's a big
Yeah, that's
monster
true.
over here. There's the ground eats you right around here. There's the
Yeah, but we
Like, yeah,
traveled
God.
through the heart of Australia, and
Yeah,
like,
but that
wasn't
took
bad.
time.
Yeah, but we can fly.
It's gonna take time no matter what we do.
So maybe
It's
I
gonna
can
take.
get Death Talon back.
What's
Okay,
that,
here's
Alan?
here's the question I'm asking
Yeah,
that
but
might.
if you have Death
that might
Talon, then
help.
you won't be riding me into battle anymore. That would be a shame.
Eric,
I
if
would always ride you, Ruzid, at any time.
Coin is trying to get some outlier estimates here. If we just beelined,
I'm putting
you
that in
know,
the quotes.
follow the coast, cut straight to Australia, and then cut straight to to this peninsula, what would be the minimum time frame our party could get there on?
Well, you guys know that
Excluding
it's,
teleportation.
you guys know that it is 4 days to cross this area to get back to Nausha.
Yep.
It is an additional 3 days to get from Nausha to Ryport, so that would be your first week. It took you an additional week to get to Fort Folly, so that was 2 weeks.
Yep.
Getting around the Dragon's Horn, if you were going to go north, would be a long time. From Fort Folly, you guys spent 5 days crossing Australia, only to get to the edge of this river here, to the headwaters.
Yeah.
So to get all the way to here, you're looking at 3 weeks, possibly more.
So it wouldn't really be that large of a change from.
You're actually looking
our
at cutting
fleet?
it really tight.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, so in that case, then yeah, we could choose to just travel with the fleet if we so wanted.
I figure if we're sailing, we should travel with the fleet. So it's really we only need to depart from it if we're choosing to fly over. Probably both Western and Australia, to be frank.
Yeah.
With the fleet.
We would be synchronizing our arrival with the fleet, even if we take a different route.
There is safety in numbers, which is something to consider.
Yeah. And if anything, they might want us for the
True.
sake of, peeling a dragon or something off of them. I mean, they're a capable fleet, but
Realistically, I don't think there are many people in that ship or in that whole fleet that are going to be as powerful as us, excluding the leader himself. So you're right. It might be better to keep numbers safe if we stay with them.
I think there's few people in Toivoa who'd be willing to challenge a world breaker fleet.
Yeah, I'm not worried about people. I'm more worried about, again, dragons, things like that.
the only main reason I would elect to not travel with the fleet, even though it would be the same time frame, is to potentially gather more intel about Sageos. We weren't given a lot about his weaknesses. We still don't really know how to prevent him from fleeing. Especially, I would think maybe we travel to Nausha, ask questions of the consortium, of everyone around, just trying to find a lead. And if we're lucky, there's some wise guru in Estrella, that was around Sageos' faction of dragons as a kid. Some lead of some guy that might know what we need, ideally.
I kind of like that idea. I think we could also swim by Ryport as well if we don't find what we need in Nausha, because there's a lot there. We have good connections in that city.
Agreed.
God,
We find Sageos' disillusioned son. There we go.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that
I
is a
think
reason I would elect to split.
I think you convinced me. I think I'm more interested in splitting now.
I think we've got a better chance of finding a wise guru in Australia.
Exactly. Jati Kam's got to be around there somewhere. Maybe he knows the
Maybe
guy.
he can crush you again.
Yeah, I can get more. I can get 5 more AC.
Yeah, you love getting
get some more
crushed, right?
colors.
Double
maybe.
up. I can become the party king.
It's gonna be a black
All
party
right.
next.
Should we put it
But
to
you
a
gotta get you
vote?
on the record saying that, Coin.
It's like going to a sauna. You don't want to do it every day, but after it's been 6 months, you start thinking, it's time again. And if we did split off, I don't know how much control you have over the teleport, but if you were capable of doing it in 1,000 miles, is there an upper limit to a teleport? I know that it's gonna, like, the accuracy may vary, but like,
Where's
is there?
Where was he from? What city?
He is from around here. I'm trying to ping.
No,
He's from. Well, I'm
the
from
wrong
Corlan.
direction. Never mind.
Be a
I'm
lot
supposed to
cooler
bend
if
the
we were
right
going
part
around-
or like the central wall.
Well, if it came down to it, I think having a token of something can help you teleport to it, correct?
Is that true?
I think you're thinking of scrying on people.
Oh.
Yeah.
If there were a surefire way for us,
Teleportation
no.
circle
That-
would help.
That is true, actually.
That is true.
Seisman.
Okay.
If I have an associated object, it's automatically on target.
okay.
Well, what we could do then is meet up with the World Eaters at the start of this journey, get a token from them in case they get in trouble, make sure we have some token from the Changemaker to always teleport back there, then we can just kind of go our own way and get ready.
Exactly. Yeah, that would be the best of both worlds, because when they need us, we can instantly be back, and we could probably just have, like, if we just have a token on us, and when we, like, say we're in the middle of Estrella and they need us, but we want to go back to Estrella, we just drop a coin on the ground. We should be able to teleport back to that point, right?
Ish.
Oh.
More or less.
Yo, I just had a completely separate idea that's kind of random and has nothing to do with this. But
Sure.
do you
Those are
think
the
the
best kind.
phylactery would count as an associated item and we could teleport to whoever owns it? Or like whoever it's connected to?
I was gonna say, dude, I would think you'd just teleport to the phylactery.
Well, no, if the phylactery itself is what we're using as the token. Because we don't know who technically is encasing their soul with. Anyway, it's a separate idea.
I mean,
It
that
is
is.
for me. I can't
Yeah.
do that because it says that the destination has to be known to me. And so, like, I don't know how that would be interpreted as far as, like, if I knew where the phylactery is from, but I don't know that I know it.
Well, that might be again.
For, like,
Sometimes you know things, but you don't know you know things.
like,
I know.
If I knew, say the phylactery is from Sahua, but
Right.
I didn't know that, and I know about Sahua, but I didn't know that that's where the phylactery is from.
Uh-huh.
Because it says that, like, the destination must be known to you, but
Right.
it doesn't. I don't think it specifies that, like, I have to know that that's the intended destination.
Right.
I
To
assumed
have
it just.
an associated object and then go to where that object's associated. So you're just going wherever this thing's from and then teleport to where it's from? Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying? Okay, I'm fine with that.
That'd be kind of
That-
cool.
That's actually really neat. I think that's a really neat interpretation.
Well, what's the goal of this?
Wait, I'm
So that
confused.
Well, it's not a now thing, but I would like to figure out why
Right,
it's
but in-
phylactery everybody
no.
wants.
Gotcha.
And, like,
So the idea is, I get an item. You get an item from a place, like you said. I don't know. Okay, I got this thing from Sahua. I know
Right.
it's from Sahua, but I've never been to Sahua. I'm gonna
Right.
try to teleport to Sahua with this item. It just
Because
works.
you then have an associated object. Correct.
Okay, I just wanted. That's what I'm trying to clarify. Okay.
So if we found
Cool.
like a Sageo scale somewhere, could we theoretically just teleport on them?
That's a attempt.
A theory?
It depends
do
on
think
where the
that-
scale's from, etc. So,
yeah, I feel like one, we
Potentially.
actually need an item like that, and two, I would expect the dragon to have protection from teleportation in and out of their lair or anything like that.
Good point.
Yeah, warding against teleportation is really easy. I think Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum can do it, which is a 4th level spell. and I'd imagine he's got magic a little stronger than that.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Press X to doubt.
Out.
Listen, hope is a powerful thing.
Speaking
Hope
of
in one
protecting-
hand, poop in the other. Figure out which one fills up first.
No, thank you.
Speaking of like protecting your layer, do you guys have anything? Just, I mean, when we were flying, that woman just kind of landed right on us. Do you have any protections on the boat against stuff like that happening?
So
We actually have vulnerabilities on
Oh
this
no, we
boat.
do actually.
Yeah, Saphira's like a giant beacon that says, "Please teleport to me, please."
Also,
we
Saphira's
really
got like a
To be
whole.
fair, don't they need
Yeah.
such interesting people that way, though?
Not really. They mostly want one
I mean,
thing.
No,
Violence.
I mean,
If someone starts trying to
yeah,
do a
I'm sure,
scry,
I'm sure
and they,
Rapinas
like-
has a very kind soul.
if they start typing in the name of the person they want to scry on, it auto completes to Saphira's name.
Everything. It doesn't matter what you type in.
Yeah, so Oshin, to answer your question, this is something we looked into when we first stole this vessel. The wards we have will not work because they work on a fixed point in space rather than a vessel. And on top of that, Saphira has a magic item that as long as she wields it, any attempt to scry on her or divine her location in any way automatically succeeds and cannot be blocked. So we are still looking for a way to... we have the Gem of Discretion, which can make a conversation or part of a conversation sound a little muffly. But other than that, yeah, we're...
Our other method is to put Coin and Ruzid next to Saphira at all times, so that anyone who scries on Saphira immediately regrets their decision.
Yeah. Worked so far.
Actually, been the most effective thing we have.
We're pretty sure.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Enough. It wouldn't help with the scrying, but if we're gonna, I guess, come back to the boat regularly, I can maybe help put some wards on the boat, and I'm gonna walk around and cast. Why is that text so long? But just throw out there. Guards and wards on the ship.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Are you gonna fill it with spider webs? Because that would be hilarious. And the poor guy who has to swab the dead.
Well,
All right.
I'm gonna name obviously all of the crew,
Oh, boo.
like us 7, but also the other crew, because then it doesn't affect them.
Okay. Cool.
It's worth
Yeah.
noting we might not even need to travel to Sageos. Like we don't.
If we can teleport freely to the world eaters with the token or whatever, we don't have to beeline across Australia. We can just teleport to them when they're close,
I
basically.
do need to go ahead and ask, which wards are you putting on the ship?
Sorry, let me pull it.
Spider webs. And fill all
Just
of
the
the
spider web.
fill
So-
the hole with fog.
Yeah, the fog, the let's see, because does it do, I think, automatically like the corridors, doors, and stairs one?
That's fine.
Okay, so it does all those, and then I would place the 2 stinking clouds.
Sure.
Yep. So, and then I think that's it.
All right. Cool.
Neat.
Awesome.
That's really cool.
And
Our
then
ship is so messy all of a sudden.
when I cast that, because I also, like, obviously I've named all of us, but I'll come up with a word that it says you can have like a password so that when new people come, they can be unaffected
Sure.
by it. But I don't
Wait,
have that.
we should activate the Gem of Discretion before that's said aloud.
That's funny.
Well, I haven't thought of it yet, so.
Mhm.
No.
Do you have this? Can you Do you have to specify it when you cast a spell?
Um,
It doesn't say. I don't know.
Make sure that the password's something too embarrassing that people won't want to say.
Okay. And I'll plan that if I do this daily, it'll eventually just be permanent on the ship.
For a year. You plan to cast this one every day for a year? I don't know if we'll be on the ship
Challenge
for a year.
taken.
Well,
Absolutely.
we'll
Let's
find
do
out.
It'd
it.
be really cool. Worth a
Be
shot.
impressive. It would be impressive.
Okay. Awesome.
Can
So
you
what's the
super
plan now,
lock-
guys?
I was gonna-
Let's. Wait, go ahead.
I just wanted to make sure that the big like demon gem in the heart of our ship, that's fully locked behind all the doors.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, we should actually maybe figure out what we're doing with that soon.
Dump in hell as soon as we figure out how.
How do we get to hell?
I think just like if we teleport just the big gem, that's probably what happens to it, right? It lands in a lake of fire in hell.
Potentially.
What are the odds we could just destroy it?
You could be the first to try, because it's not going to be.
Even touching it's kind of iffy. It's got like a portal, like a doorway or a tear to hell, and it sucks souls into it.
Maybe
Yeah, I mean,
we
you
could
could
Uses
just
those
dump it in the
souls to
ocean.
summon real big monsters on this side.
Well, maybe let's ask the Long-Strided Consortium before we do anything. They might have an idea.
I'm afraid what they might suggest.
I
I'm
say
a little
we
worried about
reduce on it, make it tiny, then just pick it up with a rag like you're getting rid of like a dead bug.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Just walk it out of there and chuck it.
It doesn't sound the most environmentally sound.
Eh,
It's not our part of the ocean.
that'll fish
Actually,
at the bottom of the ocean can deal with
This
the.
part of the ocean is already fucked up, so it's probably fine. Beyond hope.
It's like the equivalent of like nuclear waste. Like
We've
they have
got
to be disposed of in a very.
this continent's
careful
on
way.
fire. The other side of the ocean's got the entire city's taken over by demons.
There are probably evil rocks all over the ocean floor. Like I don't think this would be the worst one down there.
What is this rock?
Do
You want to go see it?
No,
can see it.
Yeah.
just don't touch it. Don't touch it. We're setting that rule now.
I mean, obviously. But yeah, we can go see it.
Like, in perspective, not even I've touched it.
Yeah.
So we got another
So it's like
another
size.
nasty surprise for you. That this ship
Damn.
originally belonged to the Cervantes family, and their ships come equipped with a self-destruct button in the form of a large rock that opens a portal to hell and summons a large demon to burn down the ship and everyone on it in the event that the ship is compromised. When we took the ship, we were able to do it in such a way as prevented them from activating it. We held everybody up on deck and battled them while Toddy snuck below decks, and there were some apparently requires some kind of like soul sacrifice, and so Tati released the poor bastards who were being kept down there.
I saved them. Like, they were alive
Yeah.
when I left them. Somebody
it
picked
was-
up the ship and shook it until all the people I rescued died.
True.
Well, okay, that part wasn't supposed to happen. That was an unintended consequence of using the reverse gravity spell for the first time.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
a
pretty cool
lesson
spell.
learned. It is a pretty cool spell, and we've learned something about how it affects the ship for next time. But my point is, yeah, there's a big demon rock down below decks, and we haven't figured out what to do with it. It probably can't be activated without the blood sacrifice or the souls or whatever. But yeah, it is. It's a thing.
Actually,
So-
we can go down there, but while I was cataloging all of the stuff on the ship, I did find a bit of a library for you, Bryn. I pointed out. There's like 15 books.
Oh, I see. Well, they can't be worse than the last. Can't be worse than the last ones.
Well, they did belong to the previous owners of the ship, but good luck.
Oh well. Yeah, might be some interesting reading. One way or another. I mean, we certainly never found a boring book.
Those books are worth 150 GP, which I feel like, for the standards of a book, seems pretty high.
It's
Well, is
50.
it 150 each or total?
That's a good
Total.
question.
It's total.
Total. Okay, so still, that's 10 gold apiece. And
Gotta be some pretty good books.
the autograph.
I was trying to use up money, is what I was trying to do.
You know how many
Yeah.
smut books we could change that for? We could make a whole library down there.
See, it's only 150 GP, but it has more value because one of those is like someone's journal. There's like a lot of like dirty
Actually, I think
laundry in there.
There might be some journals in addition to those books.
Even better. Those are the ones with real value.
I think I saw like a magic book, like a wizard's book,
Spell
maybe.
book?
Yeah, like a spell book. I don't know if it had spells in it. Probably not.
Is there a spell book on our ship?
Yeah.
Wait, that
I want-
reminds me. I need to get back into practice.
No, grab a book.
There's some nice stuff on our ship, dang.
Oh yeah. Hey, speaking of nice
Bunch of
stuff.
manacles.
Hey, Lucid, you like tattooing, right?
Yeah, but I can't really well, I could try to tattoo. Like, it'd be kind of fun to try, but it probably wouldn't work. It'd probably go terribly. Just like how I'm trying to cast spells like this, and it goes terribly.
Oh, fair enough. More, I meant I have this magical tattoo needle thingy, which I thought you might want, because I'm not going to get much use out of it.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it. I mean, I don't really know if you can tattoo with it. I'll be honest, I don't fully know all the details of this thing. But we got it from the spider's lair, and you can like use it to get a spider's tattoo, and then magically draw with it, or at least with your finger if you're attuned to it. I don't know. Here, I'll just kind of like pass it over to you. Let's see. I think I just copied over exactly what you said. How do I display it? There we go.
Yep, the Illuminator's tattoo.
Yeah, like, don't know if that would be useful to you if you just want to keep it as an oddity, but there you go.
Huh. Interesting. Go to my inventory. But what was I doing? Oh yeah. And then Rizu's gonna start practicing casting Ignis as he does. Ignis!
Let's roll
You'll
our
get
contract,
used to
please.
hearing this.
Yeah, roll. Oh yeah, it's just +4 like this. Someday, it'll become a +5. I know it. Oh!
Yeah, it's pretty good. That succeeds.
Damn,
What did you
I
light
didn't know
on
could
fire?
do
Well
that.
done.
Probably like the surface of the deck, like right in front of me, because that's probably where I was looking.
The
and then
boat
I
is
just-
now on
I just-
fire.
I just stamp it out.
Amazing.
It's like a little flame.
Okay. Okay. Suffer 1d4
My next
fire
bruised toy
damage.
is gonna be a lighter.
Would be a light.
Ow!
I'll take the damage instead.
Wow!
Okay.
Such good friends.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't going to do it for the Uverse coin thing. That was kind of between you two, but
I
otherwise,
should
you
keep
know.
a tally of my successful Ignis casts. I don't know how many. Maybe Eric's keeping track.
You've done 5 successfuls.
Let's
That's
go.
pretty good.
Getting there. But yeah, Bruce is gonna probably keep practicing that for a little bit.
Cool. Awesome. Are you guys sailing towards Rio no Sume, or have you still been standing at anchor?
No, I told still what's his face? Stillgrave? Still
the
it's
not
Stanwick.
guy.
That's
Yes.
Stanwick. I told
You had one letter, right?
Two?
Yeah, I did
Alright.
see Tati in the chat. Tati asked Stanwyck if we could set sail
Okay,
while
gotcha.
Coin
Yeah.
and Roosted were having it out.
I
Yeah,
missed it. I'm sorry.
No, there was a lot going
It's
on.
okay.
we'd be in transit by now.
Okay.
We're in transit. Bryn said he was gonna make food. I've been
Oh, Bryn's making
digging
food.
through.
Coins
Awesome,
rummaging
absolutely.
through
He
his
said
Natural
storage.
inspiration, everyone.
We've been on rations, and the crew have been on rations for a couple days. It's time for a proper meal. I'm thinking of a
Alright.
pizza
Break up
night.
the rum.
We deserve a pizza night. It was a couple of rough days.
Yes.
Well, a crew member got blown up, and we have a new crew member to celebrate.
So two
Alright.
pizzas. Two celebrations.
Two
Oh, you
pizzas.
can have as many pizzas as you want. Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
going
if you want to make
share a
that promise,
picture with you
Bryn.
guys.
I'm a huge fan of cherries and pineapple and onions on my pizza.
How you make an
Very.
infinite pizza?
I've not had that.
Interesting combination, but we can make that work.
I'll eat anything.
Give me like
but
a
not
hot. Give me like a hot honey pepperoni.
Ooh, that sounds good
Ooh,
too.
that's a good.
I want a
It is
dragon-sized
good.
pizza.
Dragon size pizza might be a little difficult, but we'll give it a shot.
All right, so I'm posting a link, an image in Discord for you guys. I'll put it in the general chat too, because we got some people in
Oh
Twitch
my
who are
gosh,
watching.
that looks
That
amazing.
pizza exists just down the street from me, like
Oh.
2 minutes away.
You
This is
eat
definitely the crew
middle
pizza.
pieces without the crust to hold on to.
This looks like a council of flat earthers, like looking at a map.
That is Big Lou's Pizza here in San Antonio.
It sure is.
Those are two correct adjectives.
Why
I will
are
pronounce
there
it
only
differently.
is there like 4 people trying to eat this pizza?
I just got some
it's
bacon.
ridiculous. It's
Well, who's taking the
ridiculous.
photo? That's 5.
I think it's staff.
Yeah,
This is more.
You're right.
it's a ridiculous place.
I love how it's
a
5
4-foot
people.
diameter pizza.
3 of them are kids, and 1 of them.
Yeah, I think they're
Old
cooking. I
lady.
think they're not. I think they're
Old
not
lady.
eating that one.
These people are not equipped to eat this pizza.
Right.
I'm making a judgment call. I'm like
That's
eyeballing it.
Rooted size, though. I think Rooted would enjoy that.
There must be
I'll
so
see
much waste in the
oven.
dumpster behind that place.
It's upsetting.
They
Actually,
actually have a
no.
massive oven.
They have
mean,
a
I'd take
massive,
it home.
massive one. Yeah.
Ah.
They put them in on a conveyor belt, and it comes out the other side.
Crazy.
And then they aim the conveyor belt at the table.
Coin
There's
is
actually
going.
an image here of them pulling pizza out. I'll show you.
Coin's gonna draw more or less this image on a piece of paper and hand it to Bryn.
This is the recipe.
So it draws a really big pizza with all of our crew members to keep scale accurate.
The cooking facilities on this ship might not be sufficient for this particular pizza. I think they have the capacity to make a lot of food, but not necessarily a pizza of that size.
All
I'm
you have to
guessing the
do
oven's
is
not that
make
big.
it on the ground, and then Ruzid shoots Ignis at it.
I think the
Is there any-
cooking you get would be very uneven.
Like the hell gem.
I have a potion of fire breathing.
We'll,
If
we'll
that
cook it
helps.
we'll cook it with the portal to hell, and we'll just
Gives it that extra little.
casually.
I wonder what would
cook the
happen
pizza.
even if I drank that potion of fire breathing. I feel like I'd end up breathing fire that also has like poison mixed into it. It probably wouldn't be good.
All right, for tonight, we're gonna do personal pizzas.
My bad. We
He
really
still wants
screwed.
his personal pizza to
Yeah.
be that size.
Ruzid, your personal pizza might be a little small for your taste. It would be like one. You get like the equivalent of one bite out of the whole pizza.
Make a deep
So
dish.
upsetting.
We can make a deep dish. We can try to accommodate, but I don't think we
That's
have
not
enough
pizza.
calories to.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
Whoa.
I heard that. So we're gonna.
Oh, don't start stuff with
We're
Jordan.
gonna have to
Dangerous.
have our own duel now.
Oh, Anthony, are you a big New York pizza guy yet?
I
that-
have always been a big New York pizza guy.
My man.
Ah,
In
interesting.
other
Oh,
words,
gotta get
he's
that New York
wrong.
slice, man.
Understood.
The New York slice goes crazy.
I will say a lot of the pizza in New York, like in Manhattan at least nowadays, kind of subpar. It's really sad. It's harder to find a good slice. But anyway,
I believe you.
Or maybe you're growing older and your standards are increasing.
my standards have never increased. They've only gone lower in life, so nice try.
Terrible.
Maybe he has COVID, bro. Those taste buds are washed.
So, Bryn, you're making the pizza.
Yes.
I need you to roll a D100, please.
Oh, we can do that.
Thank you.
Oh god.
Wow.
Oh no, I don't have any.
Do I get to like? Do I get to add a?
I
a
think
cooking
I've got
check to this?
You're gonna take my inspiration.
You
Take
get
it
to
Yeah,
add your
sure.
survival check to this.
All right. Well, let's hang on. Let's do the D100s first. Hang on. If we spend inspiration, will it re-roll just the D100, or will I re-roll the survival check as
It
well?
will just right now it would re-roll the 100.
We have multiple
Alright, so-
inspirations.
All right. Let's get those inspirations lined up, gang. I'll use mine
have
first.
mine.
It's the chef's
Okay.
responsibility, so I'll use mine first for another D100. Oh, we can do better than that.
Yeah, that's-
All right.
Take
That's
take
not
mine
a
next.
coin.
trade.
I heard coin first. So
Okay.
coin, we're gonna.
I'll hand it up.
Ooh,
There we
that's,
go.
That's
There
better.
you go.
Nice.
That's better. You know what? I think we take it
enough.
because my survival, my chef's tools check is a +7. So
Oh, yeah,
I
we'll
think we can,
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
pretty realistically hit the 90s. So yeah,
Or-
I'll make my.
You
Or-
can just keep
or-
inspirations and their personal pizzas and give the 18 to the crew.
Don't be rude. Everyone deserves good food.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's damn. I didn't know he had the dark side. That's cool.
We don't.
Let's
we-
go.
Hey.
Oh my god, it's over
Oh.
100.
A 93. Awesome.
That's
That's
a
a
No, more than
103.
that.
That's
It's
103.
103.
103. Yep.
Wow,
103.
Bryn. It smells.
Bryn
so
makes
good.
perfect pizzas.
You know what that means? It's stuffed crust.
It's stuffed
Oh, boy.
crust. Yeah, it's
Oh, you
stuffed
want it, you
crust,
got it.
and it is pan pizza. Absolutely. Awesome.
This is why
We're having
you're
a full
Bryn.
pizza party below deck.
This is better than any loot we could have come back with.
I agree.
This is the real reason we adventure, to get inspirations for moments like this.
To get pizza.
Coin's gonna fold his slice in half.
Proper.
Pinky out,
Okay.
I'll leave it.
I'm a firm believer that if you can fold the pizza in half, it's not a good pizza. But that's me. You guys can be
Really?
wrong.
Does that mean like it's too thin, or that it's like too wide?
Maybe
There's
maybe
not
he's
enough
cutting.
toppings.
Ah.
I like
The whole
your
point of
big
folding
pan
it is
pizza.
so that the toppings stay where they belong.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta
If
fold
there-
so you
if
take it on the go.
Yeah, if you can fold it, there's not enough toppings on it.
Let's
do you agree with
compromise
that?
and like we'll bowl it, you know, like curve up the sides, but it's not a full,
Maybe
know,
I can
not a
go
full
with that.
happy.
You gotta fold it so you can walk and eat it.
Not enough toppings then.
If I'm eating a pizza, I'm not walking, bro.
No.
I've
I'm
decided
like-
to stay
I'm sitting-
sedentary for the rest of the week.
Dead ass still. Yeah. For a
The
week.
perfect amount of toppings is just so that you can still eat it with your hand, and the toppings don't fall off. That maximum
It'd be nice
toppings
if you could
for
taste
holding.
the sauce and cheese, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We
gotta
just need
have
extra
comfort.
sauce and cheese to
Yeah.
make up for all the toppings.
Well, see, I'm an Alfredo sauce guy for my pizzas. So just so.
Okay, you see,
Uh,
there's so many things to touch here. I don't even want to get started. That was the last straw.
What's the Bryn special? Like, what's the ingredient that separates your recipe?
Ooh, that is
That's the
probably
question.
something that Bryn could answer, but I don't think Walker could answer.
Secret recipe.
Well, then
secret
ask
recipe.
Bryn.
Throw some
It's
peaches on
really
there,
good.
you know?
I could ask Bryn, but he's not taking my calls.
Were you rude to him?
Try his
That
Discord
happens to
server.
me sometimes.
I think everybody in this call has been rude to Bryn at some point.
Some
All
more
right,
than
so-
others.
There's a
Yeah.
pizzatoppinggenerator.com.
All right.
We're gonna see.
I'll
what we
try
got.
it.
I just asked on the
I will.
Topping.
Someone have an
Generator.
inspiration ready to re-roll the generator.
I'm on this. Okay. So I'm gonna change what pizza style. I'm gonna set it to classic veggies and
Yep.
meat, and I'm gonna choose one topping,
Yep.
and we're gonna click generate. We get baby spinach. How would
That
you feel
makes
I
about
love
that?
baby spinach.
That makes
You got
sense.
For a sailor, yeah, I think I could dig that.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
like Popeyes.
We'll go with it.
Fitting.
I was
Get your-
totally
get your
prepared
iron.
to burn inspiration on this, but I'm fine with that.
It
Not
is a
only is
weird
it
topping
delicious-
that would make sense for him. Yep.
It also keeps the crew ready to go on another day.
Yep. Cool.
Perfect.
So, after
No
your
scurvy on
pizza-
this ship.
After your pizza party, you guys will arrive at Rio no Sume right around noon.
Yep.
This place.
How are
we-
the docks looking? Occupied, empty.
Pretty just average. A couple of the fishermen are mending nets. This is what they do in the middle of the day.
All right, so we're not seeing like an abundance of very large crabs.
No,
That seems like a
They
good
didn't,
sign.
so they didn't win the war. Crab people.
Not yet.
the crabs did not.
They're-
No.
They're in it for the long haul, though.
They're playing the long game.
Oh yeah, wait. Aren't we kind
They're
of
waiting
not
for
welcome
this.
here? Because we pretended to help and then just didn't.
We weren't like ex-commissioned from coming here. We just didn't fulfill a
We
job.
didn't- We didn't take payment and skedaddle.
Is there a bounty board around?
There is. You know where it is. You guys actually looked for it last time, which is where you found the bounty board for the crabs. So, yeah, you can go and find that.
Let's take a little peek just to make sure our mugs aren't up there.
Okay. As you get off the ship and go look at the bounty board, your faces are not on there, except for Saphira's.
Well,
Oh, what's the bounty?
Like, is it well done?
It's very nice. Saphira, it's an old poster. 200,000 gold.
I will collect the
cheap.
poster for my collection.
Keep it as a
This is out of date.
commemorative item.
How many do you have, Saphira?
4, including this
Okay.
one.
You know, at some
Saphira,
point, if you find
Are you
another,
in
I want a
disguise?
signed copy.
Is
Not at
Saphira in
all.
disguise? Not in disguise.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah, she doesn't have a bounty, remember? It's fine.
You look around, and there's lots of people watching Saphira.
Do we know that the world eaters are going to be here to meet us?
We have not been in contact with them, and it would actually be, well, yesterday would have been a good time to do this, but we should probably maybe do a sending to them.
Yeah.
And just notify them that we need
Oh,
to.
wow.
probably good to check in. Yeah.
Well, if they're further north, we could check in on the way.
Yeah, they might be. We don't know if they went towards Kesu, probably not towards Nausha, but who Bryn is capable of sending? Is anyone else?
Yep. I believe it's a wizard spell, so I think Oshin has the functionality to prepare it. But I'll let him speak for.
That would have to be
Okay.
the start of the day, though.
As long as someone does it.
Yeah, I don't have
Huh?
the spell.
Okay. Also, they probably don't know you, so that would be a little strange.
Yeah.
Or
Hey, what's
amazing.
up? It's your boy.
Okay, so what's
This guy now gave me your number.
Gaios Lab
found. Meet at. How do you type Ryonosuke without using up like 4 words?
Just like Rio.
I'm just gonna meet at Rio.
I think it's only we can use 3 words to get the location right.
Probably. Sagayo Lab found.
yeah.
Meet at Ryonosuke to discuss. Anything else? Do we need anything?
That's a good question.
Expecting a 3-week voyage there. Southwest of Australia. I'll check the count here. Southeast, thank you. Yeah.
So we're asking them to muster at Ryonosuke, and we're gonna voyage to Southwest Austria.
Ume.
Yeah. I need to double check if this is under the count, but you can paraphrase. This is more or less what I would
We don't have to tell them exactly where we're going now. We can just say meet at Ryonosuke to discuss. Because if we give them the final location, they might just go straight there.
Well,
for whatever their own reasons are.
That's fair. You could still say expect a 3 to 4 week voyage, just so they like if they need to prepare.
Yeah, that's a good. Okay,
You know.
so I think the message is coming together. Flight risk checking in. Sagaeus lab located. Muster at Ryonosuke. Prepare
Ume.
3-week voyage.
Sume. Sume?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Bryn will
Ryonosume.
pronounce the Bryn will pronounce the city correctly.
Understood. All right. So, who are we sending this message to?
I forget the guy's name. Who was the commander that we dealt with?
Big Red. Coin would know
yeah.
his name.
I can picture him.
could not
I
tell
can't
you.
remember his name for the life of me.
Narzel?
Narzal sounds right.
I mean, that's because it is right.
I put my money on that.
Okay.
Narzel, yes. Narzel.
All right. Yes. That will be the intended sending target.
Awesome. So, as you send this message to Narzel, a response will come back. 3 weeks. Voyage planning will be at Ryonosume tomorrow.
Nice.
Alrighty then. I'll convey that to the rest of the gang.
We can wait here for a day.
Yeah, probably.
All right, we should make sure we're stocked up as well. I'll go. So, I don't. It looks like the rations have not been like subtracted for how we took rations for 1 day, and then since then I don't know how many days we were at sea, and I don't know how many days we were away.
You should have
but we
eaten a
may need to
ration last
spend-
night, and probably this morning as well.
Well, but the crew. I'm talking about the food stores on the ship because the crew
Oh,
would
on
have been
the
eating
ship.
while we were gone.
Yeah, they would have needed
Yeah.
to eat, and so you have, I believe we are at, let me double check, because I want to make sure I get the number right here for you guys. You guys are at 9 plus 4, I think you sent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 14 crew members that ate for 4 days.
Okay.
Is that
So
counting the
that's-
3 new ones?
That is, yes.
Okay, so I'll knock off 60 days of food rations that were consumed while we were gone, and then also the pizzas. That's going to be another. Hang on, it used to be 15.
I think you
but we are
counted
up-
Gilman.
Yeah, we were. But we also we picked up 2 new crew members, did we?
Oh, I
Because
thought
we had the
did
guys that we
3.
rescued.
Was it only 2?
You
rescued
well, it's
5
9.
guys from Sahua. You rescued Shima, Goto, Asari, Dewa, and Takahara.
Oh yeah, so would that be because we originally had 10 crew members and Gilman came with us? So would that be 14 people on the ship?
Correct. 14.
Okay. So that's I took off 60. It should be 56. So I'll go back up to 229. And then today we had the 14 people plus the 7 of us makes 21. So I'll knock that down to 208, and then we also used 12 gold pieces of Bryn's special stash. So we'll go to 66. No, 76. Cool. So we have 208 person days of rations remaining, and then it's 20 because Ruzid doesn't eat. We made a pizza for Ruzid. Why not? Yeah, even if it we burned a day of rations on that. Okay, so there's 20 of us on the ship, 14 crew members and 6 squad members, and then Ruzid's gonna hunt for himself, but only when he's in dragon form. We should assume that there might be some days when he's not in dragon form. Let's make sure we're accounted for Ruzid, just in case. And it wouldn't be bad to have some extra. So currently, we have under 10 days of rations for the crew. If this is going to be a 3-week voyage, we need a lot more food.
Fortunately, you're at a fisherman's haven.
Yes.
Don't forget, we do need to stop by because we only said this crew was coming for the initial journey. We need to swing by and give them the chance to
That's true.
Yeah.
Not to mention,
We would need to hire them for further work. Which is fine.
On that note, how many days? So it's been 5 days since we originally left Nausha. In which case we don't owe Gilman anything anymore. So, Bryn's gonna check the ledger to make sure that all 9 remaining crew members are being paid for the 5 days of labor, or are owed that much money. And also,
you would know Coin is good about making sure people are paid. Honestly,
no, they're paid.
But they're paid at the end, I think, so that they don't run off. I think that's the plan. And then also we picked up 5 new people, and I think it's only fair that we, did we offer them money, or should we pay them at least a little bit for their?
We offered them an option to leave once we docked up
or
stay.
It's up to them if they stay.
I feel like we should give them payment for the days they were on our ship and worked, even if it's just like a get you on your feet type payment. They can stay if they want, or they can go, but we should,
Yeah, 5 gold a person times 4 days is 20 gold, which for us is not a lot. So, so we're out here. 5 gold.
It's 4 days here in the 4-day round trip.
So has it been 8
days?
days?
No, for the people we picked up, we didn't have them until we had arrived.
Correct.
We had already been to 2 or 3 days. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but then I need to take off more food because we only subtracted food for the first day and then the last 4 days and then tonight. So I think we need 3 more days of food times 15 people. So hang on, that's going to be 476 minus 36. We have 440 gold of Bryn's personal cooking supplies, and then we owe another 60 because it's 15 times 15 times 3, so 208 minus 45, that's 163 person days of rations. So I think here we tell the crew that we're going to be docked overnight. If you want to get off, you're welcome to collect your pay and leave. If you want to stay with us, the original 9.
We're supposed to take them back to the other city, right? Not here.
Oh, back to Nausha.
Not to mention this is true. We should probably not let them go off.
Yeah, I was gonna say extend the invitation that we can drop them off at Nausha. They don't have to get off or join us immediately.
Sure.
Also,
For
when
the
you get
people
the
we
chance,
rescued, I'd say.
there's another sending I'd like to have sent to the consortium.
Sure.
We can arrange that.
So this may or may not even end up relevant, but we discussed having the World Eaters travel to Nausea, or at least nearby it, without setting off red flags. Even though the consortium doesn't control clearance for that, should probably contact them, and maybe they can pull some strings to get it as a middleman for us. So I would tell them recruited the World Eaters for Sagaeos raid, 45 plus ship fleet. Then just tell them we need clearance to arrive at
Are
Nausea.
all of the World Eaters going to stop at Nausea, or are they just going to hang out there for a couple hours while we dock and sell our business?
We don't know. For all we know, none of them go, or like only 3 ships. But I would.
Okay. Well,
It might be good to aim high and just assume all of them will.
It's a several-day trip. Let's meet with the World Eaters first and ask if any of them want to stop. And
Yeah, I
then
guess
we'll
we can
know
wait.
what their goals are. Yeah, we can send the message. I think you're right. It's a good idea to give the Naushean authorities a heads up that, oh, by the way, this enormous raiding fleet is going to stop by your city. Don't panic. They're with us. I think that's very wise. But for I think we can hold it.
Yeah, we can hash it out with them
Thanks.
before, because it is a long voyage to get back to Nausea.
Okay. I'm going to go back into the ship and note how much money we owe.
There's one other thing I think we should talk about now. We should probably not be talking this brazenly about, the Sagaeos raid, because, like, he's going to hear about it, and he's going to know we're coming, if he doesn't already. I think we should start considering having some sort of, you call it something else, keep it on the down low, but, like, there's a good chance he already knows, but why tempt fate, you know?
Yeah.
That is reasonable. We could just call it the operation, or come up with another code name.
We're going to visit Coin's grandmother.
We're going wizard licking.
Wizard licking. I'm down.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, everyone line up.
Cultural thing.
You don't move.
It's like cow tipping, but different.
Yeah.
Is Sagaeos a wizard?
Worse.
Are we licking
Okay.
Sagaeos? What?
Wizard, get your mind out of the gutter.
Some turn of phrase.
Licking in the sense that we're gonna fuck them up.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
That's not a terminology I'm familiar with.
No?
You haven't gotten your licks in yet, then.
I mean, they kind of look like a lollipop, right? Like they're all rainbowy. Anyways,
I'm curious what the taste is, but I'm not going to be the one to find out.
Alright, from now on it's called wizard licking. Keep specific names on
Here.
the DL.
I reach my hand out.
Okay. You know what, Ruzid, this is all yours.
wait, who is Ocean looking at right now?
Wait, who had said that they'd like to find out?
Coin.
Coin said
Oh,
he's
okay.
curious what Sagaeos, like if you licked a scale, what it would taste like.
Oh, Sagaeos. I thought he just said a wizard. That's why I said that.
So for clarity, I said lizard licking, but I think it's funnier. You guys thought that I said wizard.
And then Bruiser reaches out
That
his
makes more
hands
sense.
at Coin.
No one's assuming it's a raid now. And it's so weird that no one would ask questions because it'd be awkward. So
Mission success?
I would have asked questions.
Oh, I lost track. Is Sagaeos a wizard or not?
oh
Doesn't
god, I
matter.
hope not.
Ruzid ends up licking Ocean.
There it is.
Eric, can you throw up the map for a second so I can write down some
course.
city names? Cheers.
Absolutely.
I think keeping a ship's log of our travels would be useful. I actually spelled that correctly. Nice. Oh, no, I didn't. That's a U and not a no.
Ruzid spits out a bunch of like hair.
As a question, Oshin, how good do you
Yes.
taste?
Let's.
Do you use shampoo?
I taste really
Damn.
good.
Really good.
What?
Not a bee, but
Ruzid, are you drooling?
Maybe.
It's Oceana's friend, not food.
But I can be both.
give him a lock of your hair.
Okay, Toddy. They're not food, but they're a snack.
Fair.
Wow.
Boo.
That was a good one. You don't boo at that one. That was good.
He's just jealous. He wishes he was a snack too.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
All right.
The coin's just an
Let me check
appetizer.
very in character.
Let me check my history. My history real quick. If we consider the official launch of the flight risk as our departure from Nausea with a full crew for the first time, that we for 4 days we journeyed from Nausea to Sahua, and then for another 4 days the ship remained docked at Sahua while the squad traveled inland to Shimahaba and back, and then it has since been 1 day the journey from Sahua to Rio no Sume.
Right.
Cool. All right, and then we can figure out how much money we owe once we. Yeah, so I think once we dock at Sahua, we'll inform the 14 crew members. We're gonna head back to Nausea. We're gonna wait 1 day and then head back to Nausea. Anybody who wants to can depart with full payment and a good reference. If they want, anybody who wants to stay, our next voyage, the details need to be a little bit light at the moment, but our next voyage will be a little bit longer and on the order of probably 2 months is what we should plan for. And anybody who wants to stay on board for that, you're welcome to. But if anybody wants to leave, we'd prefer you let us know now so that we can arrange replacements when we get to Nausea. So
Okay.
yeah, thanks. If you could let us know by tomorrow, that would be great.
Please roll a persuasion
And also
check.
the folks from Shu, if they want to get off here, we will also make sure you've been paid for your work. My persuasion is I have a whopping plus 17 to this.
What?
Everyone
Why have I
wants to
never
say
know
what
it
you
was-
should.
persuasion?
I didn't know it was possible to get that high. But yeah, I guess with plus 5 and then plus 12.
Plus 5 plus
that's
expertise will get you there.
Yeah, that's a thing. Cool. Well, if I'm glad they like us enough. I guess the pizzas helped them.
Pizza help.
Helped convince them to.
Pizza's good.
Um,
For the record,
yeah.
pizza parties at corporations are overrated, but they do work to build morale.
But those are just pizza from like Domino's. This is
Right.
the good stuff. Made to order.
Handcrafted.
Hey, free food always works. We had free donuts at the office on Tuesday for the season launch. It was awesome.
I believe.
Show up for that.
Oh, I'm a sucker for that. I'm absolutely a sucker.
So
for
many free donuts.
Yeah.
As a
Cool.
question, and this is me being a little nosy, what is your favorite type of donut, Mr. Rusin?
Honestly, I don't even
Specifically
know if I have a
rooted.
favorite. As long as it has some chocolate.
Okay.
Ooh, you're a
I love
chocolate.
chocolate. I love
donut
chocolate.
enjoyer.
A strawberry fella, but I get it.
Strawberry, boo! Boo!
Wow, yeah, that's a hot
Better like
Wow.
maple. For a donut? Are you kidding? Come on,
Get real.
All right.
get
So-
real.
What else would you guys like to do here in Rio no Sume today?
Fishing?
That is
do we need shopping? Do we want to pick up more food? Do we want to check out? Do you think there's any like magic stores or anything we should check out? We should probably get equipped for the journey. But also, that's not
Might
the
get a
most-
magic fishing net.
honestly, that's not a terrible idea. Although I also can just create food during the trip, so like we could do that too.
We have standards. I hope you're not talking about
I
that
know-
magically summoned
I know,
nonsense
okay.
food.
I think you're gonna have a better time shopping in Nausea, but I mean, yeah, you're more than welcome to.
I mean, Toddy, if they start feeding us the magically summoned stuff, I can fish something up for you.
Well, why don't... I mean, we've got a day. You want to go fishing?
I mean, not right now. Don't we need to buy stuff? I mean, I guess we could have some time.
I meant like as opposed to buying stuff.
Oh no, but we gotta buy stuff. We can do fishing anytime when we're on the boat. I was saying if they started to feed us that crap, I mean, I fish for my own food, but I can get you something too.
Yep.
I don't know if you'd like it, but
I mean, it's probably good if you
probably
eat it,
better.
right? Like, anything's
Oh,
better
I'm
than
not
that
a
bland stuff they
eater.
summon.
I don't know if you'd notice that.
Yeah, I think that's a very mature take to not overthink your food too much.
Well, it's just, when you're kind of really big and you have to eat a lot, you kind of have to choose your battles.
But we still all agree that we draw the line at bland summon food.
Oh yeah, bland summon food sucks ass.
Okay, listen, I'm feeling really underappreciated right now.
We would rather starve.
We need to pick up a ton of rice, Ruse. Like something filling but cheap, or like a sack of potatoes.
Rice and beans. Let's do it.
I already said I can hunt for my own food, but I mean,
I want to see if we can get Ignis to come out the other side.
Well, let's, there might be a spice pouch around here.
Very funny, Toddy.
Just think you could attack from two ends.
I mean, I feel like it'd be deadly regardless. I literally breathe poison, Toddy.
Well, that's what I mean. Poison on both sides.
It'd be really hard to aim, though.
Is it? I don't know.
I can aim it when it comes from my mouth pretty fine.
I don't know. I miss the bowl half the time. I feel like it'd be hard to aim backwards.
What?
You're the one.
What?
Okay.
Sorry, what bowl are you aiming for in this situation?
Aren't you always in the bowl? Wait a second.
You should not be in the kitchen.
Point, are you doing what I think you're doing?
Are we having a different conversation? Forget I said anything.
If you are, that's one, that's gross, and two, that's probably really unhealthy, and three, like, can you just like do it in the ocean? Like, come on.
Well, yeah, but like, when am I near the ocean?
Literally all the time.
Oh yeah. Coin says that and then
You
does
have to
not
walk
continue to
past the
explain.
ocean to get to where the bowls are. Again, stay out of the kitchen.
Okay, but I gotta walk past it when I'm going to the old outhouse.
What outhouse?
Okay, well.
I'm saying.
You're just like giving different rooms on the ship different purposes, because like just because there's a
my
little more
ship.
space on this ship.
I'm so glad I don't sleep under deck anymore if that's what you're doing down there. Just declare
locking my
random
room
rooms
at
to
night.
outhouse.
I'm sorry, you guys are talking to me like no one on this ship ever has to take a 4 a.m. piss and they don't want to jump in the ocean to do it.
Okay.
We don't jump in the ocean, we splash
Fine.
from above the ocean.
Totally agree.
I actually,
just
well,
wanna
I
know
can breathe
whose room you're
underwater,
going
and so can you. So I don't see the problem.
Yeah, but when I'm like half asleep and I don't want to open my eyes, it's just a big commitment.
I'm locking my room from now on.
I mean, alright.
I'm just saying, if you find like a sealed pouch of liquid on the ship, don't drink it.
overboard.
God. Oh my god. It's like
Point
being
That's like
embarrassed
any
again.
water skin.
Yeah,
This is literally what it was like to live in the barracks.
I'm gonna go fiddle my
Was
key.
that bad?
Coin walks away.
Yeah. People are lazy and they don't want to walk to the next building to go pee.
Goddamn.
All right. Anybody want to actually do anything in town?
Bryn has
Well, is
walked
there
away.
any actually good shops in this joint? Or did the crap
don't know, I've
people
never
like
been
destroy
here.
all of them?
There are no good shops in this place. You guys just explored last time. And there's a couple of bars, there's a couple of fishmonger trading places, but that's pretty much it. There's a couple of restaurants.
We could-
That's nothing.
We could visit the crab people again.
But not tempted. That feels like a bad idea. What if we got Ben to join us on the
Check in with him.
wizard licking?
Yeah, we
Hey,
could have another
wait a minute.
faction.
Do you think crab people taste like crab?
Probably tastes like people.
Right?
You think
I-
people taste like crab?
Well-
Saphira would know. I don't know that. I don't know that at all.
Why would Saphira know?
I don't
Yeah,
know why I
wait.
said that.
Nathan actually makes a good point. This could be two birds with one stone. The crab people are nomadic.
Mhm.
They've never been over to Estrella. That could be interesting. And Sageos, if he's dead, that's just a whole island going unused. That'd be wasteful.
They'd probably
like-
love it.
We could conceivably try to convince these crabs that there's this great island a month away, and if they just come help us siege it.
I think the crabs have had enough of our shit, if I'm
Yeah.
honest. I think if we show up there again, they're just gonna attack immediately.
I think if we hadn't, in front of their eyes, destroyed their frenzy and vanished, maybe they'd be a little bit more friendly. But not to mention Gilman, which wasn't our best look.
Yeah, I guess we did kind of give them a reason and not like us.
They might side with you if you tell them that you guys killed Gilman.
Crew.
You know, that's actually a fair point. I mean, but I still don't really want to side with them.
Yeah, I think it's a long shot. Which, if I was worried that we need more bodies, I'd say go for it. But we do have like a ton of ships, multiple
we're
fleets,
not-
as we know.
There's nothing to do on this island. We're not gonna pick a fight with the crabs.
Bar.
I was gonna say like let's develop our skills some more.
Yeah, I want to try
I think-
casting some more spells.
There we go.
I think yeah.
Spells
I'm
for
gonna stay on
Ruzid.
the boat.
I'm gonna make Ruzid lighters. See how that goes.
Okay.
So many. You're literally gonna have a full Ruzid memorabilia shop at this rate. It's gonna be fully stocked.
Merchandising.
Be like these are all my memories of my time as an adventurer.
You know those
Just Ruzid.
It's just yeah.
yeah. You know those dinosaurs you put them in water and they like expand?
Yep.
One of those for Ruzid.
Just the sponge capsules. Yeah.
A little red sponge Ruzid that grows into a big green dragon.
It's such a good idea.
Genius,
Add
innovative.
it, add it to the list.
I'm adding it to the list right now.
Oh boy.
And we're seaside. I could probably find some sponges I can work with.
Wait, speaking of growth, I got another spell I need to practice.
Oh yeah.
Elaborate.
We're just gonna look at. I don't know. Is there like a small like crate on the ship? I suppose.
Of course.
Yeah, we're just gonna try to. He's gonna look at it, and he's gonna try to cast Enlarge Reduce, and he's gonna look at it and say, "Untax," and raise his arms up in a funny way. I don't know.
Okay.
On talks.
No, untax.
It's
Untucked.
Speaking in
Don't think
Draconic.
he's-
Untucked.
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
your Arcana check.
Do +4. I roll a 20 every time. Ah.
Oh.
Got it.
Apparently,
inspiration.
the reason
Reroll,
the Tati
reroll.
couldn't. Oh, you gonna reroll it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
humbug.
There it is.
The crate will
Wait,
double
no.
in size.
If you rolled low when you were trying to enlarge it, does that just reduce it?
I think it'll just fail.
You said it the first time, and Tati's like, "What are you saying?" And you said it louder.
It grows
Yeah,
so
yeah.
little that you
Booms
can't
with
tell.
like that, like you know, like in Baldur's Gate when you're casting a spell and there's that weird like magical boom on their voice.
Yeah.
It sounds like that when he casts it.
Amazing.
What's in the crate?
Shockwave?
That crate had various fish.
Are the fish now large?
Oh, you just made more food.
Nope. The contents are
Aw.
not enlarged, just the crate.
Ooh.
Boo.
Well, now there's room for all this extra fish in
Wow,
here.
I actually didn't really expect that to work on the first try. I guess I'm getting better at this.
I think
pretty
you're
impressive.
incredible.
Maybe like the magic is starting to come through in this form. I don't know.
I mean, dragons are supposed to be magical beings, so it would make sense.
I mean, I know there's some innate magic in here somewhere. That's, well, from the dragon and not from the other kobold Ruzid.
Now let's see you bench press the crate.
He could do that anytime.
Yeah, you could probably do that tiny.
Is Ruzid a lizard wizard? I mean, I guess so, right? Because it is wizardry what he's doing, right? It's not actually sorcery.
I like
we're
where this is
gonna-
going.
Do some wizard licking.
Ruzid looks at Toddy and is just blushing. What do you mean by that?
I mean, I heard coin say it, so it sounded like that might be what we're doing.
I feel like it's self-explanatory. Didn't realize it was another signal that no one was gonna understand.
Well, Ruzid's gonna keep practicing.
So I'm just gonna go down the list. Coin, what are you doing?
He's just hanging out in the crow's nest, doing
Okay.
coin stuff.
Cool. Coin tricks, map making, etc.
I think he's using the time practically preparing, but nothing of note. Just map stuff.
Awesome. Ruzid is practicing his Arcana. Saphira,
Thanks.
what are you doing?
Thanks.
Here will eventually go into town and grab a drink at the Leaky Keg, I think.
Okay. What kind
If
of
you
drink
don't
are you
sneak out,
getting?
I'll warn you.
Probably a person.
What would I do that?
As far as some of
Yes,
us
you
know,
would.
absolutely not. That would never happen.
Well, it depends on if anyone else is following.
Yeah, if you're not
Okay.
sneaking out, I would come join.
Okay.
You wouldn't believe
Tati?
what a bloody pain in the neck it is to get a drink around here.
Wait, is this the place you let a guy go? Oh gosh.
So I need Sison to roll a perception check. Tati, what would you be
Oh.
doing?
I'm making a Ruzid lighter, and if I have enough time, I'm gonna try to get some sponge ingredients.
Okay.
Nope.
You mean like a sponge?
Yeah, like a sponge, like a
Sponge.
natural sponge.
Okay, understood. It'll
Toy
cost you 2
ingredients.
copper pieces. Yes.
No, I'm gonna steal it off the ocean floor.
You're gonna steal it off the ocean floor. Okay.
I'm going for a living one. I'm kidding. I'll go find one in the,
Okay.
in the market.
All right. Go ahead and roll your sleight of hand to make your Ruzid toy. Ruzid later.
The lighter's a toy. That's right.
Right.
That's a
Because we
plus,
play with fire.
That's a +5.
You say that I have a lighter on my desk. I've been sort of intermittently.
We absolutely do
cold
play
out.
with fire. We play with fire all day long. And this fire comes out of a dragon toy.
Okay. Cool.
So
You
28.
successfully make a lighter. Yep. They're
Oh, I
not that
can
hard
make
to
it
make,
do like a
actually.
color. Can I do like a blue color or a green color?
Of the lighter or of the flame?
Of the flame. Sorry. Yeah.
If you're willing to spend an extra 2 silver pieces, sure.
All right. We're gonna do green, poison green flame.
All right. Let's see. I know you can do this.
Technically, you could use thaumaturgy if you wanted to
Alright.
cheap out, change the
Yeah.
flame color.
No, this is for kids to play with. They can't be following
Right.
them around, helping their magic.
So all you
Kids
have
to
to
play
do
with.
is, yeah, all you have to do is you have to include some copper sulfate. So yeah, two silver pieces, and the fire of this lighter will be green.
So cool.
This is a real thing. Like you can
Yeah.
do it in a campfire, and it's awesome.
It was my favorite lesson in class.
Yeah.
Kids, do try this at home.
Yeah, actually, you can do this in a fireplace, and it's actually pretty damn neat.
Kids, light a fire and then throw copper into it.
Our 7-year-old watcher is going to burn down their house down.
We have to say, for legal reasons, anybody watching this on Twitch, if you don't light anything on fire.
Pretty much, if it's a recommendation by any person in this party, just don't do it.
Just don't do anything that these people tell you to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good suggestion, regardless.
Or counterpoint, have
No.
a cool Roosted toy.
Yeah, yeah.
Soon available on geomeric.com.
Oh boy.
If I could get
I'd buy
Roosed
a
lighters,
Roosed
I would
lighter.
absolutely
lighter.
sell them.
I would
Lighter.
buy that in a heartbeat. I don't even need a lighter, but
Yeah.
Let's go. Roosid merchandise.
I'd buy like a little flick lighter with like a
Yeah.
rooted mouth that flicks off the
Mhm.
top.
Yeah. It'd be cool.
Oh, I want to do like a Roosted Lego toy at some point and like give him all the different, like swap out the different tools he can use.
Well, you put a cloak on him, you can give him a sword.
And amazing.
Are we making a Roosed Bionicle?
ooh.
Yeah, that sounds
Bring
more
'em
accurate.
back.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Okay. That's a whole. There's a documentary about Bionicle. It's kind of cool. All right.
More of
So
a transformer, really.
yeah. All right, Bryn. What are you
Definition of
doing?
Roosted.
I
What are you doing
don't
this evening?
think Bryn's up to much after the big pizza cook-off. I think Bryn might just take it easy a little bit. Maybe go. Oh, there's books. There's books below deck. Bryn will check those out.
Okay. Cool. They're mostly sailors' journals. There is a couple of drawing books that are they're sketchbooks of various crude drawings, but there's also a manual that is kind of interesting. It is How to Sail and the Cartographer's Guide to Toivoa.
That's very interesting. The sailing guide in particular, Bryn is, I think, like the only person in the party who doesn't have any sailing knowledge at this point. Everyone else, some of the other people either already knew it or picked up on it, but Bryn has never learned any of this sort of sailing. It's. I think Bryn might. Bryn might put that put that one aside, and then also the Cartographer's Guide to Toivoa. Coin may or may not be interested in that. Bryn doesn't know if Coin would rather try and make maps on his own without any assistance, or
You could intuit that Coin likes to gather local maps and information. Like, he does prefer making his own, but he's not going to turn down useful.
Yeah.
Especially if this is a journal of a seasoned traveler, there could be a lot. Or even if it's just like a pre-written book, it might have something he doesn't know.
Yeah, I mean, Bryn will bring it up to Coin and just let him know that it's there.
Do you
Whether
call
it's-
him down, or do you like chuck the book all the way up to the crow's nest and it just hits him in the head?
Bryn would probably, being a practical person, Bryn would probably use the message cantrip. Would walk up to the deck
Yeah.
and send a message up to the crow's nest.
Coin will sort of like fire full slide down, and he'll grab the book, peruse it over. He'll give you a little thanks and a thumbs up. Then he'll
Yeah,
just
enjoy.
Superman hop back up.
Okay.
And I mean, like, in character, Coin would want to actually. I don't know if in character there's going to be information that would like benefit me as a player, but I mean, Coin would investigate the book for useful information,
Gotcha.
especially for like traveling all the way to Sageus's lair. He wants to find out, any like active fishing, like dangerous spots, big fish, or
Sure.
crazy tides?
You're going to find some places right around this general area, but not anything too crazy.
Gotcha.
But as you do peruse the book, you are going to find something of value. And that is...
I love
that-
something of value.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and make sure I do this right. You're going to notice that there's a couple new places on the map based off of the one that you just discovered.
It's like a... Where's Waldo?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's not in the zone that we've actively traveled, because I'm not seeing anything different
Right.
around there. And we haven't traveled that south, so it's hard for me to know.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and set that correct for you. There you go.
Okay.
That is the updated map.
That's good to know. I'd ask as a player
Mhm.
what if you could simplify what Coin has
Sure.
seen, because I'm assuming it relates to one of the southern islands or mainland over here.
Okay. Couple places that are on the map that you did not have access to before are Nomrat here,
Ooh, okay.
Lostmore here. There's a couple other places that are on here
Oh.
that Escanica is down here, etc.
Gotcha. Nice.
There's one
Okay.
over in Ivrix, etc. that you didn't have before.
I like that. Yeah. No, that's 100% something Coin would investigate further. Like
Yep.
he'd like, oh, I want to know about these places. But that's cool to. I didn't realize. I thought you just had like the one map. I didn't realize that you had like variants that would change up, or that you would change it for that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
What can I say? Except
Nice.
welcome.
Light on your feet.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
All right. So while Bryn has perused some books and provided some research material to Coin, what's Oshin doing?
I am just kind of sitting on the deck and going back and forth between casting my mage hand and going into a rage and trying to see if it disappears every time I do it.
Okay. The mage hand would stay.
Or that or oh sorry, I for whatever reason I thought that like that one was concentration, but obviously that's not. So yeah, I'm just frustratingly trying to like sit there and see if I can cast it while I'm raging is what I should have said.
Okay.
Which I
It
know
doesn't work.
out of character isn't working, but that's
Right.
just kind of
Which
what
will
you would
piss
be
him
sitting
off.
there doing.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It'll piss him off. I love that. I think it's great. Cool. And Mr. Sison.
I do not think I spotted Saphira as she left because she was sneaking out. So he's gonna kind of see everyone's just doing their own thing, hanging out. He's gonna go through some classic warrior poses, just do his classic kind of limbering up, working out. And it's kind of deep in meditation, really thinking about when Saphira said that he's not too unlike her. It really kind of hit him deep where he's like, God, am I really that bad? Like, I'm not that bad, right? Right? I'm definitely responsible. He's just sitting there, like, mulling this over in his head, thinking about that one throwaway line.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then the camera pans over to Saphira, who is going for a drink by herself in the evening. Unnoticed
drink or a
that
drink?
she left. Yeah. Saphira, where are you going? What are you doing?
So, I'm going back to the leaky keg, which it might not be the best idea since I've already been there and done this a couple times before, but I
Yep.
don't know of any other. I don't know what the other bars here are.
There's a
So.
literal saying about murderers returning to the scene of the crime, but idiot.
What's the
That's-
worst that could
I
happen,
think so
right?
here. Exactly. Exactly. So I'm gonna go. You know, at the very least, I'm gonna go and like have like some ale, like dance with people, just have a good time, and
Sure.
I'll kind of wait and see if like there's a moment where I might be able to get someone like in the corner unnoticed.
Okay. Well, I need you to roll a
Or-
perception check, please.
Very good at those, of course.
Thank you.
Oh,
I
actually,
appreciate that.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Yeah. Cool. So while you're having a good time, you find someone, nice looking guy. He's looking a little bit rotund, very wealthy, and you can tell he's a pimp. There's a couple of girls that are hanging on around him, and after having seen your tastes and dance partners, he's going to offer you the services of one of his ladies.
React to that. She would. Okay, so she would let's see if both are interested.
Okay. He will gladly sell you both for the night. It's going to cost you 5 gold in order to get both of these ladies of the night yourself for an hour.
And once like she's got that alone as first, she'll ask, okay, well, he's not there. Like, he's not like making you do anything you don't want to, right?
Oh no, darling. And they start fondling all over you, one on the left, one on the right, and they're petting your face and stroking your hair and, massaging your shoulders and, getting very close up against you.
And what do you say we go find someplace a little bit quieter?
They look at each other and will lead the way and go up the stairs to a small hallway. There's only 4 doors in this hall. They go to the second door on the left, the end of the hall. Inside, it's rudimentary, but it looks like the bed is, not too bugged, and the carpet is comfortable, and you can lay on it and be pretty cozy. You could get to some rambunctiousness in this room.
Here we'll lie down and say, oh, how about we get started?
They smile at you, and then they pounce with their short swords that they've had hidden. Does a 20 and a 19 strike you?
Oh, they both hit.
Okay. Because these will hit you, these will both be critical strikes because these are two assassins. I need you to make Constitution saving throws of a DC 15. Alright. So, on the first one there, Saphira, you're going to suffer 10 plus 42, so 52 plus 17 would be 69 damage on the first one. And the second...
And also I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge and cut that in half, because...
Okay, you can use Uncanny Dodge on that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I should have used Shield, but no, too late now.
No, you wouldn't have known it coming. Alright, so you're going to suffer 34 damage from the first strike. The second strike, you do not have Uncanny Dodge for, and we'll deal 13 damage to you. Do they get their sneak attack on this one? They do. Awesome, so we didn't include that in that. So it should be an additional 66 each. So 66. So the first one would have been an additional 52 damage. So add another 26 to the first strike. And the second one will deal an additional 19 damage. And then I need you to roll for initiative. I'm going to roll 2 initiatives, one for the first girl and one for the second, and they do not have advantage, regardless of what these say. So I should have a 1 and a 12. Alright. So, the girl with the 12, she's going to stab at you a second time. And, how healthy are you looking right now, Saphira?
Very hurt.
Very hurt. Okay. She's going to attempt to do this non-lethally, because you're worth more alive than dead. So, she
My life
strikes
would
at
be
you.
easier. They just went for the
Alright.
fatal one.
She's going to deal,
Bring him back.
because you have not acted yet, she's an assassin. So that's a critical strike, because she's going to hit you with a 24, correct?
That definitely hits.
Alright,
Don't
so
have-
that's
I couldn't
12.
shield, but that anyway.
12 plus 42 would be 54. 54 plus 26 would be 80 damage.
I am unconscious, and that does not get to the threshold of killing me outright.
Alright. Okay, so you are unconscious. She did that non-lethally. And so the two girls, as the camera looks down on the unconscious Saphira, the two girls will begin tying you up. They place special manacles around your wrists and make sure that your fingers individually are tied together. They actively sew your fingers together using a wire so that your fingers can't individually move. They
That's really
blindfold
painful.
you. They blindfold you. They hobble you by tying your feet together. And then they will put you into a bag, a large body bag style structure. And as they put it all together, they sew the bag shut. And they will head off through the door and into the night. So,
Well, so much for one day until you know whatever it's called. Yeah.
We need to get a ward on Saphira.
Well, we don't
Wait.
know.
If we
It's
get you
been-
back the way safe, never let you out of his sight.
Saphira has been abducted after being assaulted in a bedroom.
Hmm.
So,
Lovely.
And we don't have any safety measures for this to get relayed to us in real time.
and You don't
Nope.
know that this has happened.
We don't even know that she left.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, the rest of you get a nice long rest.
Nice.
Hey,
My
nice.
lucky back.
You said, look at this cool toy I made.
Hey guys, the key works now.
Ah, that's awesome.
Hey!
If it had been working
Good
already.
thing nothing bad happened right before it got ready.
Oh,
Right,
you know
guys?
Yeah, good news. I can now save point.
Nice.
Awesome.
So should we do a save point before we talk to the World Eaters?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the save
yourself.
point. It's,
Probably
there's
just,
no
like, do one right
downside.
now, right?
I don't think I have a choice. I'm pretty sure I have to do it at dawn.
There's no downside to doing it. It resets every day, but I think you can make a snapshot as an action.
Oh, yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah, so I could wait, in theory.
I think you should just do it right now.
Yeah, I don't really see a benefit in, like, waiting.
Of course not.
Especially because the sooner we do it, the... If we have to use it to get closer to where Saphira is, they get less distance.
Well, I mean, for any reason. That
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be out in the future that we don't know about.
Yeah, if I stub my toe in 4 minutes and I don't have
Reset.
a save point, I'm
Good
gonna
reason
be
to reset.
pissed.
Mhm.
I set my toe. I'd reset reality.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
the option.
It's really upsetting.
I mean, we have a long rest. We're now waking up. I think by now we would notice that Saphira has been gone a lot longer than usual.
Well, we noticed that she doesn't show up for breakfast, right? For sure.
Did we?
I mean, doesn't she usually come to breakfast?
She's usually
Yeah.
back once the evening's
I mean-
over. Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone go
maybe
wake her
she's,
up.
Like
Probably just slept
sleeping in.
Yeah.
Maybe she's hungover.
Not
Or-
it.
Coin's gonna go check the barracks or wherever on the ship Saphira would typically be sleeping.
Let's check some extra rooms. Maybe she misunderstood where her room is. Apparently, it's common.
I'm gonna go check by the evil stone and just make sure she didn't get in there.
Yeah, that
what
could've
if she
happened.
went into town and got drunk and is super hungover in an alley somewhere.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Has she ever gotten that drunk? I've always seen her get home.
She always gets home. She's good at that.
Yeah.
Sometimes she goes home with someone else.
Well, yeah, but then she gets here at least by the morning.
That's generally true.
Bryn or Coin will emerge, nodding to indicate that she's not down there, and then he'll say, "Bryn, send Saphira a message. Tell her she's gonna miss breakfast."
We can get her a little bit, right? Bryn is very stingy with his spell slots, so I think Bryn would be hesitant to. Because the bounty, to our knowledge, the bounty's been lifted, so there's no
Oh.
reason that.
We know other people don't know that clearly, especially by the thing being hung up. But I'm just more worried. I've never seen her not come back since I've been here.
I'll go with
that
you
doesn't
into
seem
town to.
Yeah.
I mean, I
you
think
wanna?
the idea that she's in an alley, hungover,
Right.
sounds kind of
Yeah,
accurate.
How about-
actually.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I'll locate an object on her sword. We can walk around. That should give us a ping and find wherever she is.
That's
Okay.
true. It is
How
supposed
if you
to.
scry on her to like auto
Yeah,
complete? So
okay.
why don't you just do that if we're gonna try to?
I
Oh, do we have
Uh,
scrying in the party?
Well,
Have you ever pulled it out of the hat?
let me check real quick.
I would start with sending before we use our one scrying scroll. It is a good idea, but she's probably just hung over somewhere. All right, yeah, I guess Bryn is convinced. Bryn will cast sending and try and send a message to Saphira. Probably just, hey Saphira, it's Bryn.
Mhm.
Not sure where you are. Everything okay? Over.
Over.
I
Out.
never know how to say. I never know how to end them.
They
I
roll
think,
no
I think
response.
sending also makes sure that the creature knows who the sender is. I don't think you have to introduce yourself.
Best regards, your favorite
polite.
crewmate, Bryn.
I mean,
I
she
think the
might be in
spell
bed with
tells us.
somebody. If I'm interrupting that, it's at least I should at
Mhm.
least do the courtesy of. Anyway, Eric, did you say there's no response?
There's no response.
Okay, that's bad.
A bit.
Or
Asleep.
asleep.
Well, let's not panic.
I'm panicking.
You're giving me very little reason to not
It's
panic.
very
You might-
unhelpful.
She might still be asleep somewhere.
She's asleep for sure. I know.
Can we do a
Like,
locate?
I'm down to go
person?
into town.
I don't have locate person up because we haven't really been searching for anyone.
Then
But
do
I
a
locate
locate object on
Yeah,
her.
on her soul.
You know.
Yep. Happy to do that.
we want to do it on that, or maybe just I don't know. Can you do it on like her clothes or something? I'm just thinking in case they like ditched her weapons.
Well, I mean,
The party
a
doesn't
weapon
know
out
that
here.
she's been taken, though. We're just
Oh,
in character. We
yeah,
have no reason
no,
to
that
believe
makes
she
sense.
wouldn't
Yeah.
have that with her.
yeah.
she would never get rid of.
I agree with you, though.
We know that.
I guess
So-
my thought was more like if she was even drunk in an alley, like her like clothes wouldn't
She's
fall
still.
off. But
Saphira wouldn't, no matter
Actually, her
how
clothes
shit
might have
faced she is.
fallen off.
I think the
Yeah,
more
she would
Saphira is, the more attached she would get to her weapons. I think she'd like.
she
fall-
would be naked.
She would lose her clothes before her weapon, I think.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
That is
Um,
one of the best descriptions of Saphira.
Just to confirm, are they right, Saphira?
100%.
Okay, just check.
There we go.
I don't. There's not a single doubt in my mind.
We should search
I'm
for her
gonna-
weapon for sure.
I'm gonna hop on my Pegasus and cast locate object on her sword and start kind of flying over the city as fast as possible, trying to get a ping.
Oh, I guess I'll just go to town by myself then.
Sorry, Tommy. I thought you were faster.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
No, he's already.
here we go,
not-
Bryn.
you're
I'm
talking
gonna
to me.
stop. I'm
You're
gonna stop. Bryn, do you want to get the server up?
Yeah. Do you want me to come with you?
I'm just gonna do a quick flyby, see if I can get anything pinging with my spell. But I feel like we should have communication up in case anything's going on.
Bryn will cast Rary's telepathic bond, and Bryn is going to try and invite the Pegasus into the telepathic bond, just in
Okay.
case.
Oh, does that work?
The Pegasus is an intelligent creature, so
Yeah.
if the Pegasus is willing, then it's I guess it's up to the creature, but we'll throw extended spell on it as well, just to give it 2 hours. And
I can't wait
How-
to hear
How long
Janae's
are you-
constant.
how long are you going? How long are you going to be out, Saison? I picked up a new toy at level 17, and I'm wondering if giving you True Sight for an hour is worth a 6th level spell slot. Right.
I
now.
doubt it'll be a whole hour. This isn't a big city, and my Pegasus is pretty fast.
Okay.
I was just thinking that. So
Alright.
trying to get
Yeah, it's been a whole night, so I think a few minutes would not be the difference. So yeah, just go look for the sword, and then if you find it and she's not there, then we've got bigger problems. I think.
Sure. All right, I'll be back. I'll keep you all updated if I hear anything. Tavi, yeah, are you going on foot?
I've made a new friend who doesn't abandon me with Pegasus.
I'm
So-
sorry.
Osheen and I will
my
be
Pegasus take
going
people?
into town together.
Because like actually a horse could do. You could have 2 people on a horse, yeah.
Is that a like a Minotaur joke?
No, well, I've changed my mind. I'm flying alone. Yeah, I'll cast locate object and start flying over the city, trying to get a ping off of it.
Okay. Awesome.
Hey, Bryn. If we do need that scroll though, I got a limerick ready.
All right, sounds good. We've got it if we need it. I will say I think the curse of, what's the opposite of non-detection? Yes detection. The curse of yes detection is
I think
I
yes
think
detection.
yeah I think it's I think it's linked. I think it's cannot be removed unless you unattune from the sword. So even if they separate it from Saphira's person, I'm hoping we can still scry on her. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. Good luck, Saison. Let us know what you find.
Back as soon as I can.
We'll be ready just in case.
All right.
I want empanadas for breakfast.
Me too.
Yeah. Bryn will work on empanadas to take his mind off the possibility that something terrible has happened.
Coin
Alright.
hops on Rooted shoulders. Let's go.
Okay.
So you guys take off and fly across the very small island of Ryunosume. You do not detect Saphira anywhere around the island. You do not detect her sword anywhere on the island.
Maybe we should do
We
a.
might need that scroll.
Yeah, it's looking bad. I'm not getting any pings on her sword, and I've combed through the whole island. There's no way. If it was here, I would have sensed it by now.
The entire island is only 3,000 feet wide, so it's only like, just over a half mile in diameter.
Oh, I can do this in like a few minutes. It's pretty fast because the whole thing pings 1,000 feet, I think.
Right.
Is
She
it an
and I
island
can
or a
ask
peninsula?
around.
It is an island.
Okay.
Okay.
Osheen and I can ask around to see if anyone's seen her.
I want to fly up high and see if I see any ships in the distance.
You see some fishing vessels, and they appear to be fishing.
I'll fly over them anyway, even though I doubt she's there.
Want to get out the hat, Bryn?
Let's hang on. Is there any other option we have? Scrying is extremely powerful in terms of its flexibility, and there's not a lot of spells that do what it does. Is there any other weird spell that's more narrow that we might be able to use? Just in case. Divination is a thing that exists. All right.
You could always check town to see if you can buy a scroll.
That's true. I'm not sure a dump like this would have one, but you never know. Let's see. That doesn't do it. Okay. Why don't we give it a few minutes for our friends in town to ask around, and we'll see if they come up with anything. It's not a huge island. If Saphira went ashore, someone had to see her.
There's
And
no
she's-
way that she's on this island, though, if we went around it and the sword is nowhere.
Well, I can't always figure her out, but she might have.
Maybe
If
she
there's one
sold
thing I
her-
know about her, she would never separate herself from her sword intentionally.
She
But
wouldn't
she
leave
might
her
have
sword.
put it up for a bet. What if she was gambling and she put it up for a bet?
Well,
Then
but the
she would have come
sword.
back.
Yeah.
She might have lost.
She might have been embarrassed that she lost her sword and tried to get it back. The sword's not on the island, which means that the sword is either separated from Saphira, which is bad, or Saphira and the sword are both off the island, which is probably bad, but maybe not.
Or there's an underground city.
She might
underneath
just
the
be
island.
like skinny dipping a mile out for all we know.
Maybe she
Sazin,
went
do
back
you
to the
wanna-
crab village.
Sazin, she couldn't have
Okay.
gotten that far. If she's still on this plane, maybe I got no answer because she's off this plane, and there is a chance that a message doesn't arrive. Bryn is starting to get a little worried, so Bryn is going to cast Sending again with
Okay.
the same message and try and reach Saphira.
Okay. There's no response.
Wait, I've got it. Do we have anything of Saphira's here in the ship? We could try that teleportation trick.
Fuck's sake. Like,
That is a wild idea.
that's also such an overreaction to like her missing breakfast.
I have never seen Saphira go missing.
I mean,
Every
I
time
know,
I've
I
seen
know.
her gone for more than like 2
Yeah.
hours, she's gotten in trouble.
I mean,
I'm
fair.
very concerned.
And the sword thing is upsetting, but the idea that like maybe she's just having a night in and then we all just teleport to her location is
But
very
where?
funny.
I went through the whole island.
Yeah, if
I
she's
wonder
like
what
at a
this is.
brothel and we
You're
just all
like,
show
you
up.
missed breakfast, so we all came. We all used our best spells and came directly to you.
We
I
thought
think
you
she'd
spent
be-
the night with someone, so we all teleported there.
It's rare you have a helicopter party, you know? Usually the party members run away from home. To get away
So
from
can
that.
we do some mundane sleuthing and just try to track if Saphira was in town and where she went?
Sure. Roll an investigation
Coin-
check.
If anyone can discover anyone who thinks they might have information, I do have Zone of Truth prepared. We can try and get some real information out of them.
Coin
I
will
mean,
do an
I just
investigation
asked, they're all really nice.
for
This
a
is gonna be on
different.
you, Tati.
Go ahead, Coin.
Coin knows that Saphira has assassins. He saw the bounty poster. He wants to find information about someone who knows, like, you know, who are the local hitmen, you know, black market. He's trying to find leads on, like, who would be maybe camping for Saphira or someone like that.
Okay. I need you to roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
That's perception.
Perception.
I
You
was
saw
just
the shit out
testing
of
it.
the thing that you need to persuade.
Yeah. He was just. You have to read their face and their body language before you start.
So,
Buttering 'em up.
as you are reading their body language, there are people who knows things about something, but they're actively not saying anything, and they're actively trying to walk away from you. And it's not just one or two people that you come up to. Anyone you ask is just moving away. They'll close up shop. They'll close their stand. They'll take their goods off the table.
Coin is gonna not subtly try to bribe with like 100 gold, which I think is enough for like a civilian to risk it a little bit. He's just gonna be holding out like a bag of 100 gold, going up to these people. Like,
They look at you, and
hey,
there's a little bit of a thought there, but they look around, and then they'll scuttle off. It's almost like
Coin-
the gold has rabies.
Coin is gonna fetch out the gem of discretion from his bag. He doesn't activate it yet.
Sure.
But he's going to try and identify another person who's clearly trying
Yeah.
to lay low because they know something.
Yep. Next all over.
He's gonna flag him down, and he's
They
gonna start
packing
off.
stuff up.
No, he's put the bag away of
Uh-huh.
money. He's just
Yep.
holding the gem, but he's trying to act like he's just there to buy something.
Right. They're actively
They already
seeing
know.
that you're investigating. So, yeah, the word is spreading that you guys are looking for Saphira.
Okay, can Coin parse whether this guy is scared of Coin specifically, or they're like checking their shoulder for someone else?
They are scared slightly of you guys because of the demonstrations you guys did with the last time you were here, but they're more scared of somebody else and another situation. They're obviously being manipulated by something in the area or someone in the area who might know something about what's going on, or that they're afraid might be in the area.
Okay, Coin will
Nothing worse
approach
than
this.
just a threat of someone out there.
Yeah. What type of stall is it? Like just like a mango stand?
We'll say it's a mango stand. Sure, I love mango.
Coin, my man. Coin's gonna grab a mango. He's trying to do this quickly, but he'll grab one and like, oh, great produce here, and he will sort of extend his left hand out to be visible, and he'll activate the gem. I'm assuming this guy's still packing. Coin's gonna say, anything we say for the next 15 minutes, we're off the grid. And I got money in my pocket. I'm not here to make your life hard, cause trouble. But you're clearly set up by something. What's going on in town?
We can't talk about it. They came for the vampire.
Okay, I hear that, and I will take this time to remind you that anyone that isn't, within 5-10 feet of us,
we're just talking about your wonderful mangoes, which are great, by the way. I'll take one. Vampire? What do you mean by that?
The pirate princess, Saphira, the vampiress.
Uh-huh.
She
did you
drained
see her?
Bartholomew. He's dead, and they saw her do it.
I
She
could
left
swear.
on your ship. You're in league with her. Please don't kill me.
Coin is clearly a little shocked. He's not shocked, but he's like, I didn't know this was occurring. So he's quiet for a minute, and then he'll say, the actions of my crew member aren't reflective of how I act.
You're
I'm
not
not
a
gonna
vampire
hurt
Jew,
you.
are you? And
I mean, I got some sharp
they
teeth,
start
but
backing away. You say you should have sharp teeth?
That's so based. Oh my god.
but
That is somehow exactly what a vampire would say. Thank you.
Yeah, that literally is what a vampire would say.
But one, I love fruit too much, and two,
But they're bats
Coin-
that like fruit.
Oh my god.
well, listen, okay.
Things that like fruit. Why bring it up?
Coin is doing vampire roleplay right now.
Okay, hold on, man. You're getting it all twisted. I'm not even tall enough to
Get it
reach a neck,
twisted.
even if I wanted to.
Like, maybe he could pass as a chupacabra. Maybe. But there's no way. There's no way he looks like a
Coin a
vampire.
cabra. Okay.
Is this a stand like set up in front of his house, or is it like a marketplace?
It's a little marketplace. You're in a bazaar, and what people are seeing right now is you negotiating over a mango.
Here, I'll prove it. Invite, like, you haven't invited me to step behind your mango stand. I'm just gonna step behind it.
That's how that works.
That's like the old adage about vampires. You can't invite them into your
I
mango
hate
stand.
garlic. Rub garlic in your eyes.
You can't invite
Oh
a
my
vampire
eyes.
you can't invite a vampire to your mango stand.
You walk around the mango stand, and this person is freaking out. And
Yeah, no,
they're going to leave you at the mango stand with the strong box and 40 mangoes.
Have they they've already run off,
They're going
or
to run.
are you? They're
unless
going
you're
to.
gonna unless you're going to stop them, they're going to run.
Just stun him.
Spite them.
When did this
Stun
happen?
on him with your little
Gene, you're
grub
not
teeth.
helping.
Okay, here's how I'm going to play
Just
this.
spite
Coin is
him.
not gonna. Coin isn't gonna grab him, but he's got
Okay.
his rope dart on his pocket, right on his side.
Right? Sure.
He's a monk. He's athletic. He's
sir.
ready as a prepared action even
Huh?
to sort of fling it around this guy's leg and catch him
Sure.
if needed.
He
But
cannot
right now
succeed.
he's faux backing off,
Yep.
and he's saying like, I'm in the process of vetting my crew, and these are very concerning things to come to light, and I need to make sure I don't have more vampires on my crew. So I need to know what happened
Your
with
crew.
Saphir.
Your crew? Saphir is a pirate princess. She's the captain. She's the captain of the Flight Risk.
So if you want to get technical about it, I'm something called a quartermaster. So the captain conventionally leads the crew, whereas the quartermaster handles more of the bureaucrat. This isn't important. There are vampires out there, and I want to make sure they're not here.
Okay, but the Cervantes, they came, and they told us that we better not meddle. Please, don't report me.
Hey, I wouldn't have set off this gem if I didn't want this to stay between us. I'll take another mango, Coin says, trying desperately to ease tensions.
Okay, you're gonna take another mango. Did you pay for it, or did you just take another mango?
No, Coin grabs it, but he's going to
Okay.
fetch
more than it is enough. 2 gold.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
Throws
Or
him
two
down.
bucks.
Expensive
Yeah.
mango.
You could have bought all 40 mangoes for that.
I'm sure, but this is him being generous. He's gonna say, like, what was the last thing you heard relating to Saphira?
That she was in town, and that she was at the board, and that she took her own picture, and that she went back to the ship. And the ship stayed overnight.
And you've just heard these rumors been spreading around over like the last week?
The ship's right there. It's not a rumor. You look
Right.
down the street, and it's a big ship at the end of the dock. It's hard to miss.
The vampire rumors.
I'm familiar with it. But I never saw Saphira return to our ship.
I don't know. But if the Cervantes have her, there's nothing else. Or it could be those other women. There were other people looking for her too. The ones dressed in brown.
They were. What other women were the people dressed in brown looking for?
They were looking for Saphira, the pirate princess. You don't understand. We make about a gold a day here. 200,000 gold would feed everybody on this island for 1,000 days.
I'll take a third mango, actually. And Corin puts a third gold
Okay.
on the stamp.
Turning Saphira in is going to make everybody here enormously wealthy.
I hear you.
We might be able to get off of this prison island.
I wouldn't get too excited, because the bounty, as far as I'm aware, is effectively null and void after it was resolved.
Null and void. It's not about the bounty. The bounty's just part of it. She knows where her treasure is.
Wow. Boy, and you're excited about this. And I
If they can
am
find
too.
Saphira's treasure, everybody across all of Toivoa is going to be wealthy. They say there's more gold in that chest than was in the Endless Pinnacle.
I am happy for you and not extremely upset about this secret being held from me. And I want you to be rich, because I'm a philanthropist.
What's that mean?
Does it even matter with a 7?
Because you're lying.
And
He can't even get the word out of his mouth. I'm a generous. I'm very generous.
I'll take a 4th one. He says with steam coming out of his ear holes. Flips a 4th coin onto the stand.
Man, this is hurting Coin and physically, isn't it?
I'm glad you've gotten me up to date on she's a hell of a secret keeper is what I'm learning. I gotta make sure she gets she doesn't escape them. That's what I need to make sure of. So if is there anyone in town that you might know has Cervantes links, or
I'm not
maybe
talking
where they
anymore. You can't make me talk. They'll kill me.
a fifth mango?
They don't care about the mangoes anymore.
Anyway, okay.
They're done. They left. Your coins are still on the table there with the mangoes.
Coin leaves the coins, but he'll take the mangoes, and he'll walk
Okay.
back towards the party and the ship.
With your passive perception, the moment that the Gem of Discretion reveals that there are coins on the table, people from other stalls run over and grab them.
Yeah, seems about right. Just Coin get the indication this guy's like leaving town, or
No, they're going
Gee.
in hiding. They don't want to be interrogated. They don't want to reveal any information, because if they do, someone's
Yeah.
going to find out that they are the ones who snitched, and snitches get stitches. In this case, the stitches are going to be very numerous.
all right?
Probably
This
a hole in
isn't-
their chest.
This-
Oshin and I weren't doing persuasion checks. We did investigation checks.
Okay.
We like
You don't have to look at mine. I'm just watching Tati investigate.
Let's go see.
I just thought like maybe we could like figure out where she
Sure.
might have been, where she might have been going, where she might have interacted with somebody.
Sure. Tati, you will go and look through various places, and you know where she was at the last tavern. So you go to the Leaky Keg, and you're able to see a couple of mugs that are set out in Saphira's general style.
This is her lipstick color.
Right. I don't know that Saphira would wear lipstick, but maybe on a night out. Saphira,
Hey, it's her
would
body glitter.
Saphira wear cosmetics on a night out on the town?
Not really. Maybe like very light cosmetics, but although she would occasionally just wear like she was really feeling like being extra, like maybe like a lot of dark eyeshadow and black lipstick, but that was not the case on this night out.
Okay. Cool. But you're able to get the impression that she was at least here at the Leaky Keg with the 30th
someone.
investigation.
Or she was very thirsty.
She was very thirsty, and there are a couple of drinks that are sitting there half drank.
Is there are there like rooms? Like
You
beds
look
that
around,
you can
you can
purchase?
see a small staircase that leads upstairs.
On a whim? Can I go up there and see if there's any sign of Saphira in a room?
Roll your stealth check.
Oh, Sheen, wait here for a second.
Will do.
Okay. Tati disappears from your view, Oshin. Tati, you're easily able to go up the stairs into the short hallway. There are 4 doors ahead of you.
Yeah. I'm gonna continue to I'll investigate the hallway for signs of Saphira, and failing that, poke my nosy nose into some rooms.
Okay. Which room are we going first?
Uh,
The first door on the left is number 1. First door on the right is 2. Second door on the
Mhm.
left is 3. Second door on the right is 4.
Do any of them have Saphira colored nail polish?
Negative.
Are her fingerprints on any of the walls?
You do not see fingerprints on the walls, from what I understand, and I can be corrected here. Saphira, you had your hands on girls at the time, correct?
Oh, absolutely. One arm around each shoulder.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
right.
I'm sorry.
Not getting your vibe. Have to go just look directly, I guess.
Although, I will
Yeah.
say that knowing and having a wife who has very long hair, I will say that you will find a Saphira hair in the hall.
Oh, clue.
Uh,
It's a clue, a clue. I'm gonna put it in my notebook. And
Detective Todd on the case.
Damn.
Sure. Does it? The fact that it's in the hallway is great for me. Does it seem to be near one door or another? I'll just
It
go in
is
order
the
if
middle of
not.
the hall.
All right, number 1 it is.
All right, you check door number 1. It's a, rudimentary room. It's got a thick, straw mat on the floor and what looks like a comfortable bed for 2. It's been slept in and has not been made yet.
There's anyone still in it? Any signs of Saphira clothing around? Any?
Negative.
Mm.
But whoever
Any
stayed in
sign
this
of
room,
like bottles gathering of stuff? Just like, are there like wine bottles stacked or like
there would be
ale mugs?
there would be a little bit of slime at the bottom of the bed where boots were rested.
I don't think Saphira puts boots in bed. That's
No,
not nice.
at the foot of the
Okay.
bed
Oh, gotcha.
where you take boots off. Who gets in bed with boots?
I was concerned.
Not
But we're on
Saphira.
a fishing village and like all kinds of shit goes down in the hicks.
To be fair, Saphira did get into bed with boots on. Just saying.
Did she?
Yeah.
That's
She
upsetting
said
to
that
know.
she flopped on the bed.
How are you gonna knock boots if you don't have the boots on?
Bingo.
It's upsetting. But I'm gonna take it that there's no sign of Saphira having been in this room and go try a different one.
Negative.
You go try room number 2.
All right, room number 2, which is across the hall. That
Mhm.
room is the bed has been made. Similar straw mat on the floor. The mirror has been shattered in this room, but it's long been
Saphira's never
shattered.
made a bed.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't shatter her own reflection. That means nothing. She's not
Right.
been here.
Okay.
Let's go door number 3.
Door number 3. You go into door number 3, and the room is clean. Tati,
Like,
roll an
cleaner
investigation
than
check,
the-
please.
Cleaner than the one where they made a bed? Investigation.
With a 31, Tati, this room has been professionally and magically cleaned.
Well, that's suspicious. I doubt the maid
bed-
staff are doing that.
The bed is made. There is no dust anywhere in the room, not in the grout, not in the cracks between the floorboards. This place is literally immaculate. There is nothing you could possibly do to make this room cleaner.
Interesting.
It is
I am.
the cleanest space you have ever heard of. And it does not match the hallway outside. It does not match the door on the outside of the door. It is obvious that something happened here, and a professional cleaning crew has come through and cleaned it.
Okay. Super suspicious. Just trying to think how to follow that. Oh, I know. Once upon a time, one of my skills was arcane tasting. Can I do an arcana check to try to identify the type of magic that was used to clean this area?
Sure.
Specifically, I'm looking for something like something that would indicate like someone teleported out of here after cleaning the place, or
Okay.
or disguised themselves. I'm trying
Sure.
to figure out where the cleaning crew got to.
Okay.
I am. Yeah, let me put a mask on while I do this. Give us a
Okay.
little extra bump. And I'm gonna go taste some magic.
So, which mask are we putting on?
We are putting on my cousin. Not my cousin. Let's do my sister's mask. It's got
Okay.
the spiral on it.
Is your sister dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
My oldest sister? No, second oldest sister. Alea. She has the mask with the spiral on it. All right, so hold on. Ignore that for 1 second. All right, so the base is going to be a 10. We
Okay.
have a plus 10 to it, I think. Hold on. Yep. So it'll be a 20.
Okay. So with a 20, you're able to tell that there's a lot of prestidigitation in this room. I have a hard time saying that word. It's true, I do.
Like philanthropy.
Close
Yes.
It's real hard.
Yeah.
As you look around the room, everything has been cleaned. There is a minor illusion of a fresh mint scent in here. However, there has been no teleportation magic in this room. There was some disguise magic. There was a disguise person spell cast in here. But as far as teleportation magic, no one was teleported into or out of this place.
Usually, if I can perceive through an illusion, I can sense the real thing.
Correct.
Can I get through the smell of the mint and try to figure out what smell it might be covering?
It's musty. It's the smell of the tavern as a whole.
Ah.
Yeah. It's
Valid.
someone wanted to mask it to
It's
make
pretty
sure
sour.
that. Oh yeah, it's not a great place. This is a dive, which is why
I was like-
Saphira comes here. It should not surprise you that Saphira comes to this type of establishment to get away from life. Or get to life.
I'm going to, in the Discord server, I'm gonna real stealthily slip into the conversation between mangoes and whatever else is happening, and report that a cleaning crew has been in one of the rooms above the dive bar.
Wonderful.
And Saphira was here. She's not here now. The cleaning crew was professional. They used magic and a lot of prestidigitation. And I believe they slipped out with a disguise self spell. If they haven't left the... Or at least when they left, I think they left with a disguised self to
Okay.
cover their path.
Coin, have you shared any of your findings with the rest of the gang?
Yeah, at this point, Coin would have returned to everyone, and he would have shared the Cervantes information, the people in the brown cloaks that were looking for Saphira, and
So, I think
yeah.
we're starting to get an idea of what happened. It sounds like there's at least one.
Did you share about the vampire thing?
Vampire thing.
Because that
Yeah.
would be news to some of us.
It wouldn't be the first thing, but Coin would probably say it without realizing. It'd be like, yeah, he was going off that they're chasing the vampire, and so the Cervantes was looking for Saphira. Oh yeah, also she's a vampire, apparently.
Well,
Great.
Slander.
Explains a lot. Okay, so it sounds like there's possibly 3 different groups chasing her. There's speculation that the Cervantes are still after her.
Well, now there's 4.
There's- Okay, well, I'll say the 3 that I can think of, and you tell me who I missed.
Where are the 4?
Well, okay, we'll not
Well
count
done.
us because we're trying to rescue her. I think it's possible the Cervantes are still after her, or people trying to claim the Cervantes bounty. There's people who think she's a vampire and that she may have murdered somebody and are possibly capturing her to face justice for that. And there's these people in brown robes who may or may not be different from the other 2, maybe associated with Mosaba somehow. I don't know why I think that. It's just a gut guess based on
Yeah.
nothing at all. Okay, and it sounds like Saphira went to a bar and
Oh, it
took
was
someone
called,
up
what
to
was
a
it? The
room-
Bow?
Took someone up to a room, and it was there was a professional hit of some sort, and she or her body, it's possible she's dead, which is why we can't
Wouldn't they leave a body if they were gonna kill her?
Well, if they want to collect the bounty, they would probably take her body to.
Here.
I want to go to the docks and see if I can find the dock.
I got the
Well-
name of the place that she supposedly killed someone. Maybe there's some information there.
That's
How
what Tati said.
how far could they have gotten? They could have gotten pretty far.
Well, only
Man.
by magic, right? It's an island, so if they didn't leave on a ship,
That's why I want to
By
go
magic.
right now and try and
Well,
get some information on it. What
Yeah, but if
ship's
she was
that?
taken by Cervantes, then it's probably more likely she's on a ship.
Yeah. I think it's. Do we know for sure whether she was teleported off the island?
Yeah, I'm heading to the dock after where you guys are talking about this in the Discord server.
Oh,
I don't
man.
I don't even have any clue that she was teleported off the island. Only that if she's not still on it, it was a ship or it was magic. Or flight,
Alright.
I guess. Maybe a dragon kicked her.
We're pretty confident she's not still on it because her sword is not here, and I can't think of a reason why any of these groups would take her sword and leave her.
It is a really cool sword.
Well,
there-
I got the limerick ready. I think
It-
it's time.
I'm not sure. So here's the thing. I think if we attempt to scry on Saphira right now, there is a not insignificant chance that we just see her tied up in the hull of a ship. And well, we might be able to see the people guarding her.
Well, maybe if our friend who's gonna teleport us sees the area, that could let them teleport to a precise location. Our friend being, Ocean.
This
Were
might
you
be.
just hanging out on the ship, Ruzid?
Yeah.
Are you able to look around and see if the dock looks any different? Like, if any ships have left the harbor or things?
I guess I could look.
Bryn, I think it may be worth scrying. This is a long shot, and it probably doesn't even work like this, but I'm an optimist. If we see she's on a boat, maybe Coin and or any other experienced sailors in the party could try to deduce, some like the swaying of the ship might give indication of which direction the waves are hitting them.
Yeah,
And then
That wave.
we could reverse deduce like which cardinal direction she's moving in.
yeah. I mean, she's probably being guarded, and okay, I'll yield to majority rule. I'll hand the hat over to Ruzid.
I mean, time is money.
Saphira is so smart that she knows that we can scry on her, and she'll be like giving us some kind of signal when we do it.
The fact that she's not responding to sending is
Yelling Baba Booey. Oh, it's blank
possible-
wall.
It's possible that the sending is being blocked because her sword allows scrying, but not necessarily communication. And it's possible that her current location is being warded against
Good thing that doesn't
spells
work on her.
to prevent her from communicating.
I think every second counts, and we should
Right.
try to collect as much information about her as possible, even if it's just she's in a dark room.
Well-
That's something.
All
Well,
right,
here
well,
goes nothing then.
yeah.
Saphira went into town flying, to a tavern, telling stories and lying. Today, she's not here, and so I do fear that I need a scroll of scrying.
Very nice.
A scroll of
Round
scrying
of
will
applause.
appear. You gain inspiration.
Assistant.
Okay. Someone who knows how to cast spells better than me, take it.
Yeah, Bryn will take the scrying scroll, and he would like to cast. Let me I actually need to read the text of this because I've never cast it myself. Scrying. You can see and hear a particular creature that you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have to it. If a target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed. So, the knowledge of target, secondhand, firsthand, or familiar. I would guess I'm either firsthand or familiar. Familiar would give a -5 penalty to the saving throw if Saphira chooses to resist. Do we have a body part or a possession or garment belonging to Saphira?
I think Toddy has something. Right? Didn't
Classified
she pick up
familiar, I would like you to give me a factoid related to something Saphira likes, or a friend, or a color, favorite color, some factoid about Saphira.
Wait, doesn't Toddy have hair? That's what I was wondering about.
My factoid about Saphira is that Saphira values her reputation more than she values her life. And she would rather die and have it be a legendary death and have people sing about her until the end of time, rather than do something cowardly that would hurt her reputation.
Very well.
That's
Okay.
probably my best description of
That's pretty
what
good.
I know about her.
That's pretty familiar. Okay. Do you have a likeness or a picture?
What
I
did
think
you
we're gonna shoot for the -10. Does
You can actually have all of these.
oh really?
Yeah.
Let's see. Modified by how? Okay, I'm not gonna argue. It's well, actually, I'm not sure Saphira can save at this point because she's already got -5 to the save, and my save DC is 21 with the gem flower, and her save I think is +0 with a magic item that gives her a plus.
Yeah, I couldn't save without the -5 already.
I think for just for character reasons to maximize our odds of success, if we have any possessions or garments belonging to Saphira or any part of her body, such as a lock of her hair, then
I have some hair.
awesome.
I have
We're
a hair.
gonna
I have
we're
a single
gonna-
hair.
Okay, so the spell lasts for up to 10 minutes, and I think what Bryn is going to do is Bryn is going to quietly concentrate on the spell and project every detail that he can in real time through the telepathic bond, and try and just let other people see and hear what he is seeing and hearing. And so, yeah, Bryn is going to cast Scrying on Saphira.
All right. So your vision blurs for a moment as you attempt to scry upon Saphira. She cannot succeed, so this will automatically be a successful scrying. You feel
Oh
the
my gosh,
connection.
roll 2 ones.
Indeed.
Oh
Right
my
on
God.
you.
-14. That's so amazing.
What does that even mean? -14. It's like
That's gotta be a
most
record,
negative
right?
roll ever.
We should share that in the group chat
Yeah.
with no context.
Yeah, absolutely. Snipping tool.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's the only time we want a negative roll. But yeah,
We'll take that and put that in the Discord.
What
We
the hell is
specialize in
that?
saving throws in the train wreck, just in a different direction.
Yeah. So I think that's actually the lowest check I've ever seen. Like
That's, I think so.
30-something
Oh,
years.
sweet.
I think that's the lowest check I've ever seen. So, as you scry upon Saphira, you will see red. You can't see Saphira. You know that she's there, but all you can see is a dark red, almost black. You can hear chanting. You can hear voices, female voices, 3 of them, chanting Saphira's name. And this will continue for the duration of the scrying.
What
You're
type
unable
of
to see the room, but you know where she is, and you can tell that she is alive because you can hear a heartbeat in this red space. We will even allow you to have a little sense of the space you're in that it's a fluid that you are in.
All right. Well, there's only one dark red fluid that I think Saphira would be immersed in by
Very
people
juice.
chanting her name. Oh Lord.
That blood
Saphira,
ooze
what
that we
the hell
encountered.
have you gotten yourself into?
farming tomatoes?
Farming tomatoes.
The tomatoes are ripe today.
Yeah.
The pizza really got to it.
Maybe she's in pizza sauce.
She's in pizza sauce.
Check the kitchen.
So
You guys
as
remember that blood ooze that like tried to swallow people?
Yeah, clearly it's a blood ooze.
There's something going on. But with that, as we leave you guys scrying upon Saphira, this lasts for 10 minutes. With 30 seconds left, you will see that Saphira rises slowly to the surface of this red pool. You can't see the edges of it. But what you do see is Saphira is coated in the red, and her horns are extended, and her body is more fit than it has been. Her hair has been cut short, and she is currently dressed in a long, hooded robe.
Got some drip.
Busy night.
All-
Jesus.
All crimson with blood. And that's where we're going to end for tonight. And we will come back next week for the next episode of the Toivoan Trainwreck.